Wow. Leave it to Togi to raid me even on here when I'm not ready. Like, leave it. She has a penchant for doing this to me when I am not ready on any platform. I swear to God. She waits and she plots. I don't know how she does it, but man, does she plot, and she does a good job of it. All right, I guess I'll just start a little early. Here we are once again. All right, hello everybody. Ignore the timer. That's we don't need to see that over here. We don't need to see that. Let me just go. There we go. Hello everybody. Hello Raiders. It's so weird to say that on here. I'm not used to saying hello Raiders on YouTube. It's weird. It's strange. It feels perverse. She's very Alpha Legion coded. Look, my sweet bean is probably going to be a fan of some Xenos. I'm going to be real with you. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? My stream never ends with that. Wait, my streak never ends with that? Oh, what, with you just timing things perfectly? Yeah. Follow alerts? Oh, do I have them on still? I think I have them off. Yeah, I think I have them off. She's fallen into the Tyranids. Hun. Before she even started, I could have told you that she would be feral for Tyranids. She literally has a bug aesthetic to her model. Like, she is entomology incarnate. There was no way she wasn't gonna go feral for Tyranids. Believe me, that is like things on the lowest end of I'm surprised that I could hear. No, Tyranids are awesome. Like, Tyranids are really freaking cool. I legitimately want to learn a lot more about Tyranids. It's difficult for me to figure out when I'm gonna get the time to do it because right now we still have a lot of Primarch stuff to get through. Like today's not even a Primarch video. We're doing Primarch adjacent lore. We're learning about Vashtorr, and because we're leading up to the resurrection of the lion. Because I'm kind. Wait, Togi. How do you feel about older men? Do you think that silver foxes are hot? This is a very serious question. This is a very serious question right now. They join forces and screw us all. The 5 Arks of Omen. We're not gonna do all 5. I wanted to do the one about Vashtorr before I do the resurrection. Because I did 3 videos for Gilliman. I'm gonna do 3 videos for the lion. So yeah, Togi. Yeah, look up, you gotta look up Lionel Johnson, in 40k, not 30k, but 40k. He's a very nice looking guy. How old are we talking? Like Tywin Lannister. Oh, Magnus, you're being so cute. Here, look, he's playing with the hot dog. Yeah, the hot dog. Getting asked this question again, she can't escape it. Are we watching Angron as well, or first video? I think we're watching the first video. We might watch the Angron one another time, but I can't do a 6-video series on the lion unless numbers just consistently do well. But because it's not a Primarch, and because it's kind of not even on the Marine chapters, it probably will underperform, but we'll see. I'm trying to space out my posting as well. So, because I've been posting too much because I make too much content, and YouTube only sends... Oh, so we found out what the issue was. We were talking about it on Twitch yesterday. It's not that they throttle you if you post too much. It's that they only send 3 notifications out per day, per 24 hours. Don't worry about my opinion. Do you not think he looks good? Togi, do you not think he looks good? Do I need to send you a picture of him? Hold on, Lionel Johnson 40k. We got like just look at the new model. The new model is just good. Hang on, where are you, Togi? Where is my sweet bean? Togi, DMs. Look at him. Look at him. He's good looking. All opinions are. You don't think he's good looking, Zero? Oh my god. I'm just saying. Lion Tywin L. Johnson wins once more. Look, I'm just saying he's a nice looking guy. He's a nice looking guy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, see, Togi, you agree. I see what you were just wrote. Okay. Deleting that one as well. Lizard. Oh my god. Hello, Surf. How are you today? How are you? But anyway, we have a lot to talk about today. It's gonna be a shorter stream. It's gonna be about 3 hours instead of 5. Yeah, this is the last day you guys are ever gonna see this model. You might see it in some videos, obviously, because whatever we have today will become videos for my long form content. But yeah, this is the last time we're gonna be using the 2.0 model. The 3.0 is on Friday. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Lionel Johnson is a sexy man. Robert Freeman citation needed. But yeah, no, it's crazy for me because this model has been my primary model for what, almost 3 years? It's been almost 3 years, so it's been a very long time. So it's crazy that we're changing it up. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Would you guys like to see the trailer? Would you guys like to see the model trailer? It's kind of cool, kind of quirky, kind of nifty. I think we'll handle it. All right, let's go to the trailer real quick. Hang on. Let me just set it up. It's on this page. I got to do this real fast. Hold on. Okay, and I'm going to play it for you guys. Get ready. Here you go. Do you like it? Do you like it? Why is there a subathon timer? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That was my Twitch page that I went over to a second to show you guys. Don't worry about the timer. Don't worry about the timer. The face tracking looks awesome. Yeah, no, it's the quality of the model is top tier. So pretty raw. You're so pretty raw. A shame I can't see the debut live. I'll be working then. Well, good for you is that I will probably be on the entire day. I'll be streaming for a long swath over on Twitch, and then when I am done on Twitch, I will come over to YouTube, and I will do a swath over on YouTube. It might be quieter, because it will probably be later in the night, but I'm going to do both to give you guys both a little bit of a debut, because I know some people won't come over to Twitch because they don't like it. So I want to make sure I give something to everybody, because I love you all. So I wanted to give both of you guys what you needed. And I was right, the new model rocks. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Also, actually, wait a minute. Let me check something real quick. I want to see something. Because this is interesting. Huh. This is interesting. So, you know what? This is a really good example, by the way, of why I do Primarchs. Because you guys see that there's a tremendous difference, right? You guys see that there's a tremendous difference. Isn't that fascinating? Isn't that fascinating? It's okay. It doesn't bother me, but it's very interesting. Yeah. This is why when people are like, oh, can you do all 5 videos of the Arks of Omen? And I'm like, no. Realistically, I shouldn't have even done the extra one, but damn. We're operating at 50% capacity. That's actually wild. That is wild. All right, but I digress. What else is going on? Oh, we were stressed out today. Fun little fact for you. We were stressed out today because Yura received Two things we'll talk about, and then we'll get into the video pretty early because again, it's a shorter day today. It's almost like people have a preference. I know, right? It's almost like I have to cater to the many rather than the few. It's a shame, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It's totally fine. I just think it's more funny than anything else. I think it's more funny than anything else because people always ask me, Tetra, why don't you go over more Xeno stuff? Tetra, why don't you go into this fringe element of Warhammer? It's really interesting. And I'm like, yeah, I bet it is. I'm really excited. Like, I want to learn about Vashtorr. I'm excited for this. But like, I know how people are. And the reason why is primarily because people watch Primarchs. No, I agree. Everybody who is like a regular will tell you I'm like they'll say this exact statement. I'm oversaturated with Primarch content, right? Like that is what your typical Warhammer chatter will say, and I agree with you. But then at the end of the day, the quiet lurkers only like the Primarchs. Hi Tetra, is it what I think it is today? What do you mean? Debuts Friday. This is the final stream of this model. The final stream for Twitch was yesterday. Final stream of this is today. Tomorrow I'm taking off to get everything set up, and then Friday is the big debut. Hopefully this means we won't get any Ultra fans showing up. Ultra Bar fans are fine. They're fine. Sad but true, Space Marines and Primarchs in particular do the numbers. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. But it's okay. I'm a happy camper because I get to enjoy this with you guys. I just more so like analytics. I find them fascinating. Like, I've had this conversation on Twitch before because people are like, Tetra, you talk about analytics a lot. You talk about numbers a lot. I'm like, yeah, I'm not bothered by them. I find them fascinating. You guys have the tism when it comes to trains. I have the tism when it comes to analytics. So who cares? Hello, Tetra. I am once again here to learn of the Gunnar Space Marines. Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? Damn, Blueberry Boys dragging the numbers to Prims and Marines. I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens. It's okay. It's just that's what happens. But anyway. So we were stressing out today. You know how do you guys get the emails from I mean only my American viewers will know this, but like our post service has like an online thing that you can have where like they send you the high table is present. Hello, Chio. They have this thing where it will tell you what your mail's going to be before you come because they scan it before they send you the mail, right? And we had something that looked really, really imposing, right? Like really, really imposing. Well, and you know what, the Slanesh Saka, I know exactly who they're gonna vote for if the sub goal gets hit for the Chibi outfit. I know exactly the one they're gonna vote for. But yeah, so anyway, we get something that has like urgent, must open, blah blah blah. If personal use has this, blah blah blah, like all this stuff that looks like it's from like the IRS. It looks super official, and it's really stressful, right? And I'm like, all right, let me just run and get the mail real quick. So I run and grab the mail. And I sit with Yura because it was addressed to Yura. And we open it up and it's literally your car extended warranty thing. And she starts getting so pissed off because she was so stressed. It's so stupid. It's so damn stupid. I can't. I actually can't. What else? What's poppin', cuties? Off brand, how are you? Welcome to the final stream of the 2.0. Welcome to the final stream of it. I'm gonna be so sad. It's actually so somber. It's so somber. I'm gonna miss it. What else is going on? Twitch made a play to try wiping out my throne yesterday before the event, which was kind of quirky and funny. I made sure that it's refilled, so that's not the case. Although it's getting really hard to find things that I want to put up. What else? For a second, I expected it to be the Flammenwerfer. Wait, what did you expect to be the Flammenwerfer? You mean in the mail? Oh, no. When I get the Flammenwerfer, you guys will know. There will be signs. I'll start speaking German on stream. If you are here, you are a part of history in the making. Is it that obvious? Of course I'll pick the most cute. Don't know what you're saying. Yeah, Yeah, you're totally gonna pick the maid outfit. Totally. You're not gonna pick the Drakari one at all. Miss Tetra, are you going to be in love with the Arks of... Oh, you are going to be in love with the Arks of Omen. They are great. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, let me just also do this. Just want to do that real quick. Was sprechen Sie Deutsch? The God Emperor's Holy Inquisition would like to interrogate you about your vehicle's extended warranty. You're male, apparently. Exactly. That's exactly what happened there. Thank you, War Boss. Thank you. Dude, I am over the moon excited, though, for Friday. I'm, like, weirdly nervous. Like, I've done a bunch of events in my career. I've done front page on Twitch multiple times. I've done debuts for, like, smaller things like my chibi. I've done outfit debuts. But for some reason... the complete overhaul of my primary model it's strange to me. It's really strange to me. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm like a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, a little bit quirky, tee ha ha. But yeah, Vashtorr would love Tetra, no doubt. I don't know anything about Vashtorr other than all right. Let me see if I remember this correctly, because I vaguely remember Vashtorr from the Bricky videos in the very beginning of my journey of learning lore. Is he the one who's trying to become the 5th god of chaos? Is he the one who's trying to become the 5th god of chaos? The second child arrived, the knight. The knight's been here. The night's sitting in my garage wrapped up. I have no idea where or when I'm gonna film it because I need to get that short up because nobody has shorts of the House Raven Knight. I will be the only short of the House Raven Knight, I think. Correct? Hey, look at that! I remember! Base Salamander to Necron. Greeting, Alien Filth. We've been trying to reach you regarding your Deathmark's extended warranty. One of two who's trying. Oh. There's 2 trying. That's kind of cool. How does one actively try to become a chaos god? Because like Slaanesh, like the three essentially are perpetual, or they've been perpetual in like all of the lore of Warhammer from what I've seen. Then you have Slaanesh who got gooned into existence from nothing. It's not like it was a demon prince that suddenly became, you know, a chaos god. It just spontaneously, instantly gooned into existence. Monopolize the algorithm. Vashtorr is basically the main chaos car mechanic. Genocide, isn't the Emperor getting to be one? Kinda. The Emperor becoming one would be an amazing plot point. Considering how much he wanted to go against chaos, for him to become one of the gods of chaos would be incredible. Like, he would argue that he's not. Like, he'd be the chaos god of denial. Denial and bad parenthood. Power Septic's Alliance's worshippers getting more power, a fancy ritual, or getting those numbers up. You eat other demons and gain cultists. Get more followers? Shit, so you're telling me that I'm trying to become a chaos god, and that's when, as a streamer, as I try gaining followers and subscribers? By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hello, ad! Gain worshippers and grow power until you're large enough to warp the warp to reach that level. Oh, okay. Big E could have become one, but he refused at the end of the heresy. Did he actually? Is that canon, or is that like fanon? Nah, Emperor was about to be one of the end at the heresy, but he didn't. Wait, really? He was actually going to become one? Are you not already a chaos god? What do you mean? Are you implying I'm Slaanesh again? No. Hello, Goober. Ad, how do you feel? This is the last time you'll see this model. I see you are diving into newish lore. Yeah, because I want to learn more about Lionel Johnson, but before I watch his revival or his awakening, I needed to watch this, they said. He's gonna go full warp entity. It's one of the futures he foreseen. Oh, okay. And yeah, he nearly became the Dark King at the finality of the Horus Heresy. Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. I'm so used to this model. I mean, it's gonna be pretty good though. F Erebus, if I had a bolt gun and there were Horus, Conrad, and Erebus on my sights, I'd shoot Erebus twice and ask for more ammo from Horus and Conrad. What about Typhus though? Also, the funniest thing happened. My Erebus short got another boon, so now the Erebus short's already at like almost 20k. So there's 20,000 people that think I don't know what Erebus is or who Erebus is. Literally, there's so many comments that just go, Tetra, you'll learn about him in the Lorgar video. I'm like, I know who Erebus is. It's a fucking meme. I will spoil one thing in the Angron video, is that he's an empath. The video in Lord Corrin got off his throne and used his sword Warmaker. The Emperor is the Dark King, Chaos. No. Dawn. No. Dawn, sorry, cat being cat. Dawn, what are you... The Dark King would make the warp boil for 1,000,000 years. Wait, what? Typhus said gets the raid spray. I'd ask Typhus for ammo too. Oh, dude, I don't like Typhus. Typhus is icky. How to become Chaos God. Vashtorr method. Obtain power. Obtain worshippers due to power. Snowball into godhood. Or be like Be'lakor method. Whine like a petulant baby for eons and make no progress. I want to do the Be'lakor method. Subscribe. Tetra's trying to become the 5th Chaos God confirmed. Yeah, I'm just using the Be'lakor method though. You made great bait. Yeah, I was showing my mods this and I'm like, I think I have a really good Warhammer bait short. And it literally is just F Erebus. That's literally the entire short. It's just 20 seconds of F Erebus and everybody falls for it. I was aura farming it. It was amazing. Subscribe and hit the bell or we call Kurz. Yeah, Kurz will come for a tea party. If Tetra is a chaos god, she may be a goddess of hope, knowledge, kindness, not she who thirsts. Thank you. See, I'm kind, and I'm hopeful, and I'm knowledgeable. I'm not thirsty. As I sip my coffee. Angron is a badly written character, but a great plot device and a great empath. Bait was best. Thank you, Crop. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You're going the Emperor's method? Stop worshiping me. I'm not a god. Okay, God. Oh my god. That's not very Alfarius coded that you know of. But Tzeentch is already the god of hope. But Tzeentch is the god of boring. He's the god of boring. Bait sure be Erebus is misunderstood. Oh, you know what? That is a good one. Oh, I should make a follow-up and say that the community told me Erebus wasn't that bad. I should make a follow-up and say, so apparently a lot of you guys think Erebus is not that bad, because many of you guys were defending him in the comment section. So you were all saying that how important he is to the plot and that he's actually one of the best characters in Warhammer. So because of that, I'm gonna go and learn more about him. Doesn't that sound like such an easy one? Doesn't that sound like such an easy one to just farm? Hello, Orlok! Tetra, what are your thoughts on the Tau? I think that they have weird faces, but their mechs are really cool. And I like that they're the upstarts of the galaxy and that they're basically the Covenant. Professional bait, farm the rage. Look, I don't even have to try farming the rage. I just somehow generate it. I still get comments on my Insect Glaive short, and I still get comments on my my Gurren Lagann short. Like, I don't even have to try, right? Like, I made a short a year and change ago, and it has like, I don't know, like 250,000 views, and all I said was Gurren Lagann is an S-tier anime. That's all I said. That and Simone can be put in a blender, but like for the most part, it's an S-tier anime, right? Everybody looked in the background of the short to look at the tier list itself, to see where I placed other things. Mind you, it's like something that's blurry in the background and small. And people were like, you put Attack on Titan in C tier? Or you put XYZ over here? And I'm like, That's not even the point of the short. Like, that's not even the point of the short. I wake up, F Erebus. I get ready for the day, F Erebus. I go to work, F Erebus. I go to bed, F Erebus. In all things, F Erebus. But what if not? What if you guys are all tsundere and you all actually love Erebus? What if you guys actually thought Erebus was really cool? And that him and his little poop knife are like actually really, really great. You have opinions and the VTuber, you have opinions and a VTuber in the Warhammer community. You will get hate. The funny thing is the Warhammer community has given me less hate than Monster Hunter. I talked to my mod about this. I'm like, you guys are a lot nicer than you think you are. Like, there's some really annoying people in this community, but like, for the most part, you guys are really chill. I heard Erebus is friends with the Tau and the Salamanders. He must be a good guy. He's friends with the good guy. You know what? I bet Erebus is friends with Vulcan. I bet they whack each other off. There's your bait. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I just don't like your poop knife or anything, Babaka. It's not like I hate him or anything. Erebus. Yeah, the Erebus poop knife is just Dragon Dagger Poison ++. I started to like Erebus after he healed Erda. Well, I don't know who Erda is, but I'm sure I'll find out. Remember, Erebus never lies, like ever. He's the most honest guy in the galaxy. They kiss, yeah. No, if you guys didn't know this, the Black Templars are actually secretly under Erebus, and Erebus is also in a homoerotic relationship with Vulcan. If you guys didn't know that, that's my new canon. That's my new canon. You didn't realize it, but like the only reason that Vulcan's actually a perpetual, he didn't get that ability that was given to him by the Emperor. He was actually given it through a ritual of chaos from a poop knife stab from Erebus because he wanted him to live forever because he knew Vulcan was too stupid to survive. So he wanted him to live forever. So that's how they're homoerotic. They're basically Brokeback Mountain but Warhammer. Erda is the Primarch month. Oh, okay. The mother of Primarchs? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know who she was yet. I knew there was a woman who was the mother of Primarchs, but I didn't know who her name was. Morning, sitting with my mother, waiting for her to go back to knee surgery. Oh, I hope her knee surgery goes well. Citation needed. Yeah. When you make the bait short saying, I've been told that Erebus is a really good guy, put a picture of Vulcan in the background for peak bait. That's gonna piss so many people off. Like, just have a picture of Vulcan smiling and just say Erebus isn't such a bad guy, question mark. Oh my god, wait, this is gonna be my new copium and my new gaslighting that we're all gonna do. As true Alfarius and Alpha Legion fashion, we're gonna gaslight and make everybody think this community thinks Vulcan is Erebus. So we're gonna think that the leader of the Salamanders is Erebus. Oh my god. The amount of people are gonna get so fucking angry. Oh my god. Hey Gorgie, how are you? Holy shit. Everyone, Erebus, Vulcan, okay, everyone, not like that, citation needed. Is he not? Erdalur's kind of shit. I'm having so much fun. Look, I'm just really excited now to say that, like, Erebus is a great leader of the Salamanders. Who would have thought that Erebus is just a huggy boy? Who would have thought that he is just the nicest of the Primarchs? I'm the Chaos God of Rage baiting. You should make a really long video and say Alfarius catch, No! Oh my god, wait. So this is the short I'm gonna make, right? I can, like, again, I'm pretty good at writing these things, like, really quickly. You can ask, you can literally ask Apocalypse. I churn these out really fast. Be like, so, apparently I had it all wrong. Erebus is actually a really nice guy. He's the Primarch of the Salamanders, and he's really a huggy boy. Who would have thought that all of this hatred was actually a joke, considering he's the nicest character in the entire Warhammer universe? This message was brought to you by the Alpha Legion. Boom, done, easy. Victoria, what the hell? Thank you. Why are you doing that? The little sticker's so cute. Victoria, it's the last stream of my model. But I have excellent news, everyone. I got some leads on jobs. Let's go, gamer. This is the one. This is the one they will retcon or say is always the backers of Perturabo. Damn, I'm early. We didn't even get to watch anything yet. Nope, not yet. What did I walk into? We are deciding as the Alpha Legion that we are going to make a short because my Erebus short that I made already worked as really good bait and people think I don't know who Erebus is. So I'm going to make another short where I'm going to mistake Erebus as Vulcan. And I'm just going to literally say that Erebus is the Primarch of the Salamanders and say how he's the nicest guy ever, which will piss off both Salamander fans and Erebus haters. And then I'm just going to, at the end, I'm going to say, this was brought to you by the Alpha Legion. Wait, Apocalypse, why are you giving me subs? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Thank you so much. I have to add new emotes for you guys. I think we're like 13 subs away from the next emote slot for you, and I want to give you guys more emotes. Hi, Yoa. What are you eating, bagel? Oh, you're having cookies. I was like, what are you eating? No one is even going to get to the Alpha Legion endorsement. They're going to pause it at 9-10 seconds at the timestamp, and then they're going to write a book. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. I'm not going to lie. This sounds really fun. If you ever read the first Heretic and Betrayer, even the memes won't make you like Erebus. Oh, I already know the shit that Erebus has done because everybody in this community has told me in detail the horrendous stuff he has done. He's an irredeemable douche nugget. Like, I am not going to pretend that Erebus is anything other than an irredeemable douche nugget. But he is absolutely usable as a catalyst to bait. He is absolutely usable to be the best aura farming hate monger possible. Remember how we did in your stream? Let's do it again. No. Literally don't need anybody to do any donations, any support, or anything like that. Debut is on Friday. You guys don't have to do a damn thing. I appreciate the thought. Insert gif of Mojo Jojo wiping away a tear of pride, saying that's the most evil thing I could possibly imagine. War boss. Actually, wait, I was gonna say actually this whole audience probably knows what Mojo Jojo is. Damn. How old is that show? How old is the Powerpuff Girls? I'm afraid to look. I feel like Powerpuff Girls is over 20 years old. I feel like it's over 20 years old. I'm gonna look, but I feel like we're gonna regret it. Victoria, did you ever watch Powerpuff Girls? Powerpuff Girls release. It's almost 30! The Powerpuff Girls started in 98! It's gonna be 28 years old, or it's just over 27 years old. 27 years old! Oh my god, my bones are turning to dust. Oh my god, my bones are turning to dust. Slanesh is basically Purple Him. Yeah, you know what? Fair. Great year. Oh my god. That hurts me. Oh my god. It's my age? Why do you have to attack my mortality? Like, I just took psychic damage myself. The psychers got me. It's Erebus's fault. He made time go by too fast. God damn you, Primarch of the Salamanders, Erebus. I knew it. I'm 30 and I remember watching it as a toddler. All his dust crumbles to dust. I came out in 99. Enjoying that in your teens? Were you Lioness in your 40s? I didn't say I enjoyed it in my teens. I never said my teens. I said I remember it. I am not 40. I am not 40. I am convinced him is a Slanesh reference. No, I feel like a lot of villains that came out in that era were very flamboyant. I feel like they were very, very, like, fluid and flamboyant. I think that was something that was very popular in the 80s to the 90s. In the 2000s, I feel like it got a little bit more normalized, so it was less popular, and then it's in, like, the 2010s, it started becoming hated. 40-year-old mom code? Wow. Wow. Cowboy Bebop is great. Tetris 40 I'm not 40! Hey, remember when you do your NW your new Primarch tier list? Put Erebus. I need to put a picture of Erebus in place of Vulcan. That's so funny. That's such a funny one. Or just use the Vulcan one and keep on saying Erebus. Like just be like, oh yeah, this is Erebus. Oh my god. Just look at Scar from the Lion King. If that line isn't fruity, then nothing is. He's fabulous. All right, let's get it right. I'm not 40, yelled the 40-year-old. I'm not 40! Why are you guys being like Twitch? Don't you guys want to be better than Twitch? Don't you guys think you're better than Twitch already? Like, you're being just as bad as them. You're being just as bad as them. We don't get villains like we used to. We don't. We don't get fun villains anymore. Now we get, like, stupid ones like the dude from My Hero Academia. And we get stupid heroes like the ones in My Hero Academia with dumb plots like in My Hero Academia and dumb character designs like in My Hero Academia and all these really bad sound elements like My Hero Academia. You know, really honestly. Hey, Hedra, do you own a PS1? I do. Or I did, yeah. My brother gave it to me. I got my brother's hand-me-down. My original game systems are not an indicator of my age. I got hand-me-downs from my brother. Okay, I was given a PlayStation 1, I was given a TurboGrafx, I was given a Sega Genesis. Vulcan bald? Erebus bald? Coincidence? I think not. We are better than Twitch? I don't know, you're just as guilty. The problem is the vocal audience, we bring the memes, we'll bring the, yeah, I notice. PS1 came out in 95. That doesn't bother me as much as Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls, like, I remember seeing on, like, Cartoon Network, so it, like, stabs me in the heart. Damn, you don't like My Hero Academia? No, I do not. I think My Hero... you know how, like, they talk about how games, like, there's, like, friend slop games and other slop games? I think My Hero Academia is, like, the slop anime. It's, like, slop shonen. It's like they took the elements of like they took like the worst element of Pokemon and added it to an anime or to My Hero. I wouldn't say an anime because Pokemon's technically an anime too. But like the fact that Ash can't win, like even in the end of My Hero Academia, Deku is literally number 4. They just can't give him number 1. Like the whole purpose was that you're supposed to be the strongest hero. You have the power of all. It's terrible. He's whiny piss baby. The only people who like him are the ones who like baby characters because they say, oh, he baby. Your protagonist should not be baby. Like, your protagonist should not be baby. What about Fairy Tail? Fairy Tail's fine. Not my cup of tea. Like, if it comes to, like, shonen, anime, it's tough, right? Because, like, I have... Shonen is very hit or miss. I like Naruto when it's not filler. I like from start to finish. I hate Boruto, but I like Naruto. I like Bleach, but I know Bleach is bad. I love One Piece, but I hate the pacing of the anime, and I think it's stupid, but I am excited for it to finish. I love Black Clover as a manga, not as an anime, because Asta makes me want to pull my hair out. Because Asta is a great character if you don't hear him. Great character if you don't hear him. If you hear him, you hate it. Protagonist gets to start as a baby, but must progress. Thank you. Protagonist can start as a baby, but they must have growth. Deku does not have growth. He just becomes slightly stronger baby. Which is why he's insufferable. Gaunter O'Dim from Witcher 3 is a great one, at least in my opinion. Say, Tetra, what are your feelings on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? I love Brotherhood. But then again, I saw the original first. I think people who watch Brotherhood first get, like, kind of whiplashed, because Yura tried to watch Brotherhood and hated it because she never got to see the other one, so she never really wants to see the pacing of it now. Naruto had a problem with power scaling at the end? Oh, yes, they did. Let's see. Tetra talks bad about My Hero Academia. Minus 10 viewers. People can't handle opinions in 2025. Oh, no, never. Never. Literally, people love My Hero. I don't know why, but their fan base is really toxic, too. Like here's the difference, right? Two popular animes I don't like for different reasons. I don't like My Hero Academia because I think it's fundamentally bad. I don't like One Punch Man just because I think the satire gets to be too much for me. I don't think One Punch Man is a bad show. It's just not my preference. I think My Hero Academia is fundamentally bad. What about Shiro from Fate? He's whatever. He's whatever. I was gonna say, you know what Deku reminds me of? Any character that kind of gives me Shinji complex, I don't like. Because Shinji complex is just the worst thing in all of anime. And a lot of characters have it. Look, if you guys want to watch a really good anime of character development and details, go watch Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans is some of the best writing I've seen in anime. And normally Gundam is ridiculous, but Iron-Blooded Orphans is like the most grounded and deep plot that I have seen in one. Get an effing robot, Deku! Isn't it that Bleach has better filler arcs? No, Bleach filler arcs are trash. If anybody who likes the Bound arc does not like anime, they like CBT. They like that cock and ball torture. They do not like anime. PS1 age isn't bad, Tetra. I honestly hurt more when I remember that Tekken 1 is 30 years old. Oh, I know. I haven't seen Ergo Proxy. Black Clover anime is 30% filler. That's why I just read the manga. Iron-Blooded Orphans makes me sad. You know what? Fair. Berserk is not a great anime, but it is the best manga of all time. Berserk is the greatest manga of all time. If you want to watch a Berserk video, watch the Golden Age trilogy. The Golden Age trilogy, despite the fact that the CGI is still kind of it is the era of, or it's the plot of Griffith, falling to darkness. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm just feeling so old reading chat. I don't know any of these anime. Some of these are very old. Dude, like Naruto's like 25 years old. Naruto's like 25 years old. You should finish it. You should finish it if you haven't finished IBO. Samurai Champloo is actually one of Yura's top 3, and I would say one of my top 5. I think Champloo is actually better than Cowboy Bebop. The music is better, and the theme of it was incredible. One of the best animes you could ask for. Trigun was good too. Hellsing did have one of the best anime-only antagonists. The priest? Because he was pretty good. I liked Hellsing. Hellsing was okay. I just like Saris Victoria. I like Police Girl. On the Shelf by Vinland Saga. Do you want to know something crazy? Everybody tells me I would love Vinland Saga based on my preferences in anime. I still have not watched it yet because I have not had time to watch anime since I've started streaming, basically. Black Lagoon is a classic. Visibly ages with how old Naruto is. Don't watch anime, but I remember that on Adult Swim. Yeah. Okay. Let me say one thing to you on Psycho Pass. Psycho Pass only has 1 season. The reason I say that is if you acknowledge it only has 1 season, it's a masterpiece. If you go beyond 1 season, it's a pile of steaming dog poop. The ending of the original Hellsing anime was completely different from the arc of the manga. They redid it in Hellsing Ultimate. Oh, okay. Now we need Tetra to react to Hellsing Abridged. I watched both. I love Dorada. Celty is great. I actually was supposed to do a Celty cosplay, but I have not yet. We haven't done I have not done cosplays for like the last year. Speaking of that, because I don't think I've ever talked about this on YouTube. So I've done cosplays, a lot of Kakiguri ones. I've done Akali, like KDA Akali. But yeah, I wanted to do Celty was supposed to be one I did. I was supposed to do Marin from Dress Up Darling. Who else am I supposed to do? There's a couple others. There was a couple others on the list. I actually have a Mega Man one that I have not done yet. I never watched Psycho Pass Season 1, just only Season 1. Only Season 1. Have you seen Samurai Jack? Yeah, I've seen Samurai Jack with Aku. It's the anti-tank. Wait, what? It's almost like us in Warhammer and Dawn of War 3 gets taken out by the Inquisition. Wait, what do you mean? Dead Man Wonderland was amazing. Anything made by Bones is amazing. I talked about this before. Bones was one of the best in that era. Okay, Eureka 7 and Dead Man Wonderland are peak pieces of work. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is overrated. The hottest take I could ever give you. It's not bad, but it's so overrated. It's like, just admit that you like to suck dick. It's okay. It's okay. I don't judge you. All right. Look, I'm a gay infiltrator. Remember? But loving JoJo is the same as it's just saying you like to go. That's all it is. Your model reminds me of Siege from Ark Knights. That's the lion in it, right? I feel like Siege looks more like Botan than me, though. I love Dead Man Wonderland. So good. I miss Samurai Champloo. Me too. Me too. On the note of Hellsing and cosplay, anyone else remember the Hellsing cosplayers for the baddies getting into the fight? I do not. I do not remember this. Let's see. Oh, my favorite is Horiyama. Horimiya, sorry. I don't know if I've seen that. The Heretic is here. Oh my god, you guys are typing really fast! Deadman Wonderland needs an anime reboot. We'll never get it. We'll never get it. JoJo is hit or miss based on the season since they are so standalone. I enjoy JoJo. Right? Let me make this clear, because somebody will absolutely timestamp this just because they like people defend JoJo with their life. I like JoJo. It's an 8 out of 10. It's not a 37 out of 10 like people act like it is. I won't say it's 0. I won't say it. You said it. JoJo made me suck dick and I ain't even gay. You know what? Fair. I'm here to preach for our Lord and Savior Vashtorr. Love that for you. Horiyama is a base slice of life. I also love D. Gray Man. I have not seen D. Gray Man. That's one of the classics I have not seen. I watched Gundam Wing, G Gundam, Dragon Ball Z, and Super, Inuyasha. All that was Toonami and Cartoon Network. Gundam G was one of my favorites. I think it was Gundam G. That's the one where they were all like really stereotypical based on their country, and the Holland Gundam is a giant windmill, right? Because that one was really fun. Inuyasha I loved. I think every girl grew up loving Inuyasha, to be honest with you. So Shomaru will live rent-free in every girl's head. Miss Tetra, this may not be an anime or manga, but Rooster Teeth Ruby. Oh, Rooster Teeth Ruby. Okay, so fun fact for you. I have met the staff of Ruby before. Fun part of being in New York, right? You get to meet some cool people. I can't remember her name. Because I used to be a really big fan of Yang. Aesthetically, obviously, there's some connections there, right? I used to be a really, really big fan of Yang. And I got to meet the voice actress. And I had the figure of her signed. Which was really cute. But yeah, no, I used to watch Ruby. Like I said, I got to meet them. There was one person who was with me who got a voicemail recording done by Ruby. So it was like, "Hi, this is Ruby. You're calling X and X's phone number. Please leave a message." It was really cool. It was a fun time. I've gotten to meet some really cool people in New York. I've gotten to meet Adam Savage. I've gotten to meet, like I said, I've gotten to meet people from Rooster Teeth. Teeth. Who else? I've seen Wee Man too. She's a strange lady. Yeah, Barbara Dunkelman, right? Barbara Dunkelman, I think that's what it was, right? Yeah, I got to meet Barbara. She's like the most lovely person. Horimiya was a high school rom-com, Purely Innocent. Oh, that's cute. Or is that sarcasm? That sounds like it. I remember Rurouni Kenshin. Dude, Rurouni Kenshin has become taboo. Rurouni Kenshin became taboo after what the creator did. Ruby fell off. Well, the reason why Ruby fell off was because the original creator passed away. It was very sad. Like, he passed away. So they actually honored him, I believe, in season 3. I stopped watching Ruby when they asked the genie bad questions. I don't know what that means. We don't talk about Rurouni Kenshin, yeah. You know, look, there's a couple of mangas and anime that were really good that I just will not acknowledge anymore because of what the creators did. Like, I used to love Galco, right? I hate Galco now. I don't hate Galco, but I mean, like, I hate what the creator did, so I don't touch it. I don't read it anymore. I don't buy it anymore because it's just awful. I've met Henry Cavill, almost divorced my wife for him. You know, that's fair. I normally dislike slice of life rom-com anime, but I binged through Horimiya. That's cool. Please watch The Fate Go Babylon. Oh, Tears. Oh, okay, something you don't know about me. I am a die-hard Fate fan. Babylonia is a masterpiece. The only thing that contends with Babylonia as Fate cinema is Heaven's Field. The Heaven's Field trilogy is another series that is almost a 10 out of 10. Babylonia and Heaven's Field are the best anime adaptations from Fate that you could ever ask for. Believe me, the amount of Fate statues I have in my display is kind of shameless. It's kind of shameless. Jean Alter is my spirit animal. I love her. I am so weak for her. Laser Parasite, have you seen it? Yura was a big fan of it. I couldn't really get into it. Do you like Jujutsu Kaisen? I think Jujutsu Kaisen is like a good junk food anime. I really, really love Gojo, but I feel like I'm being a basic bitch for saying that because everybody likes Gojo. I loved season 1. I don't think it's like fundamentally a great anime, but I like it, right? You know when there's animes that are just fun and you enjoy them, even if they're not really good? Like, I love the Jujutsu Kaisen movie Zero, and I love season 1. I haven't seen season 2 or any of that yet. Do you play FGO? I do. I don't play it actively anymore, but I do have like a level 100 of a couple of special characters that I needed to get. Who do I have? I mean, I have my Jean Alter, obviously. I know I have Oda Nobunaga. I know I have Summer Jean. I have a bunch. Oh, and Ereshkigal. I dumped all my resources into Ereshkigal because I love her. Lady Tetra, favorite champion for Fate. My favorite one is Gilgamesh. Fate Zero is great. Favorite champion in Fate is Jean Alter. Like I said, I have a bunch of different statues of her. She is incredible. Let's see, who else do I love? Miyamoto I do love, but that's kind of a basic take. Ereshkigal is top 3 for me. Akita Soji Alter is really high on my list too. I feel fear whenever I hear FGO. Wait, why? Why? Oh, no, believe me, another anime that I don't think is good, but it's one of my favorites is Kakiguri. Like, again, that's why I've cosplayed a bunch of the characters from it. Like, I have cosplayed Ruruna. I have cosplayed Rurika. Yura actually cosplayed Yumiko and Kirari. Super basic. What my choices in Fate? Yeah. I nearly met Stan Walker during my family's first family reunion. Met his auntie too, like my 10 plus cousins at my Maria. That's really cool. I love that. Have you done Lost Belt? Kukulane has become my goat. I mean, or it's Kukulkan. Sorry, not Kukulane. Kukulane is Gaelic, while Kukulkan is Mayan, right? Kakiguri is peak. Yeah, but it's not good. I just love it. I really want to do, there is another girl I want to do from Kakiguri that I want to cosplay. I really want to do, I forgot her name, the girl who's obsessed with nails, with fingernails. I really, really want to do her cosplay because I already do my nails like that anyway. Wait, Primark, what the hell? Thank you for upgrading to Gillamom's Blueberries. You're in the Discord, right? They got to put you in the little snobbish corner where you guys can burn money and smoke cigars. What the hell? Thank you so much. I think that's 14 people now that are blueberries. That's crazy. I have joined the superior race. I love that. I love that. Ku is specifically Irish, but yeah. Well, I thought it was Gaelic, but Gaelic is Irish. So I mean, like, I'm not in the Discord. Well, if you want to join the, Discord, where is it? They can put a link for you right now. So what are your take on Gilgamesh? I think Gilgamesh is fantastic. I think Gilgamesh is like a 9 out of 10 character. I think the way that he's written is brilliant. The way he is in Babylonia has me feral for him, though. Like, he is incredible in Babylonia. But the way he is in the other ones, he's less exciting. But Babylonia, he's like a practical anti-hero, almost. In the other ones, he's more of just an antagonist. Hi, Monk, what's up? How are you? Also, it's been an hour and I have less time today, so I really should get into the video. My wallet would die if I played FGO again. If they added autoplay in FGO, my wallet would be on fire. It's the fact that it requires me to actively play in every trivial fight that keeps me from playing it all the time. No joke. Because FGO is probably one of the best gacha games to this day still. I used to play it at the actual arcade in Japan. So I have a couple of the physical cards. Like, I have a Jean of Arc card and a who is it? Nero Claudius card too. Castor Gill is great. Archer Gill is a douche. Yeah. Castor Gill is great. Smoking cigars, burning money. What is this, the U.S. Senate? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. When I tell you guys that the special little clubhouse for the Gillimom's blueberries with the tier 3s that I have in the Discord, because you guys can't even see it in the Discord unless you're a blueberry, because that's what you get for being tier 3. It was supposed to be a joke. Remember, tier 3 that I made was a joke. No one was supposed to actually do it. That's why it's so much more, but I have to offer something. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you guys a Discord channel. So I give them a Discord channel, and all it is, even when it's like, oh, how are you guys doing today? It's just somebody, it will be a gif of somebody fanning themselves with money. And then somebody will respond with, oh, I'm doing well, fellow blueberry, smoke cigar. Nero got me like umu. It just shows a blank page. Look at the rules. Just type your YouTube name in server access. If you put your name in server access, then you can get approved for the Discord. My mods have it that way, so that way bots don't flood in. We actually don't have bot issues in the Discord because we do it this way. It's been very nice. Because a lot of Discords, you deal with a massive influx of bots all the time if you have access to it regularly, and then your viewers get, spam DMs, which is, risky and nobody wants that. So we made this a little bit annoying, but it keeps bots at bay, which I think is great. Okay. Except we blueberries don't pretend to represent your interests. We actively and openly flaunt our superiority. I love you guys. I love you. Never change. It might be obvious given my username, but whenever I hear Kukulkan, I think of Beyblade Burst God Evolution. I love that. I love that. When I think of Kukulkan, I think of actually Smite before I think of Fate, because Kukulkan is a obnoxious little snake god that you can play who's a mage in that game, which is like it's like a MOBA, right? But I just love a skin that Kukulkan has that's like a Pokemon skin you can get. And if you spam it, his laugh is so obnoxious. And all of his taunts are really gross because he's just like, you cannot catch me! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! It's so obnoxious. It's so obnoxious. I think of the band. Okay, fair. Tetra, in terms of Fate, I've always had a strange liking for Kotomine Akide. What do you think about him? I mean, indifference, because I can't even remember him off the top of my head. Like, I can't say I dislike them, or I can't say I like them because I don't remember. You gotta remember, there's like 400 characters in Fate. How dare the blueberries corrupt the pure Alpha Legion? Well, it's not that. No. It's not how that works. The way that it works is that the blueberries are Alpha Legion that are basically out and about screwing with everybody else. That's all. Don't worry. All right, let's get the video started. Let me get this stuff open, okay? Emmy is great. Okay. Give me a second while I try finding it. Let me get the link. I'm really underprepared today. I think it's because this is the end of the era. that it feels this way. Also, I gotta go get my nails done today, which is exciting. Very happy about that. Okay, take this. All right, get it over here. So I have a feeling we're only gonna have time for 2 videos because we have 2 hours left, and this one's an hour and 6 minutes, meaning it will take an hour and a half. So it's gonna be close to even get 2. We have a little bit of leeway to go over, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, this is the very last stream with the 2.0 monk. Debut is Friday. There's a Space Marine 2 event. Ooh, maybe I'll play that on debut. I was honestly thinking about playing through New Vegas on debut. Just peepo shy. Just thinking about playing through all. Mystic, thank you so much for becoming a little bean. Enjoy the emotes. Thank you. Smurfs. Psh. But yeah, no, I was thinking on debut playing through New Vegas because I watched the first episode of season 2 of the live action, and oh my god, did they do like landmarks justice in the show. Like I'm screaming. I saw Novak and I was like, ain't no way you did Novak justice. I was in shock. My Spurs go jingle jangle jingle. See, I could have the music playing on Twitch. I don't know if I can have the music playing on YouTube. I'd have to probably put on a different radio. If you haven't seen the teaser for the new model, it's fantastic. Yeah, the new teaser is on. It's on Twitter. I showed it here, and I showed it. Season 2 first episode is out. Yeah, the new model is really exciting. I showed it off on Twitch. I showed it off on here. I won't spoil anything else. I will not show anything else about or talk about anything else about the show. I will just say that episode 1 already did amazing. Unprepared because someone raided you before you were ready. I mean, that does happen. Looks at Togi and got the Marty Robbins. Well, I guess I'm resubbing to Amazon Prime. Let's go. Yeah, it looks like a sick model. Hype for sure. Thank you, Zin. Also, Zin. My Lionel Johnson figure comes today. I have no idea where the codex is, so I have to check, but the Johnson figure comes today, and I'm really excited. I am so hyped. It's gonna, when the claw grabber comes, or when the claw grabber, if it gets funded, I'm gonna put them all inside. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know this, I'm gonna tell you guys my big brain theory. One of the things I'm trying to get is a claw grabber machine, and what I'm gonna do with it is I'm going to put all of my unbuilt model sets, or my unbuilt Warhammer sets, my gray pile of shame, if you will, in the claw grabber, and then I'm gonna film pulling, like trying to win stuff, and I can only build things that I win. Doesn't that sound like such a fun short series? So Lionel Johnson, as excited as I am for him, he's going into the claw grabber when I eventually do get the claw grabber. I just think it's gonna be really cool. Now, that might happen soon, it might happen never, because the claw grabber's on throne, so it may never happen. But if it does, I think it sounds like such a fun short series that I'm gonna do. Zinth is our local Chatus Maximus. Zinth has the ability to be a chat, I won't lie. Had to park my car to write this. Have you seen NCR versus the BOS video? Great content for the channel if you're interested. I might do some New Vegas reaction content as the show is out, so because it probably will get more traction right now. And I love New Vegas content. Like, New Vegas is, oh my god, you want to see me fangirl like crazy. So maybe we might do some of that. You know, we love the lottery. We love the lottery in Kaiser's Legion. Although I will still live and die that I hate that they say Kaiser instead of Caesar. Tedra, I will miss the awesome Claude crop top of 2, but you get the halter top sweater dress with arm warmers and the heart cut out. Just saying. All right. Yes, the Storyteller reacts. I love those. I mean, the Storyteller videos. I haven't seen those in like 8 years. I would love to watch those. Oh my god. Well, you know what? I might watch some of those. Oh, that's going to be so good. Oh my god. Kaiser is the proper way to say it. I don't believe you. I refuse. We love Caesar's Legion. Record skip. Oh my god. I have played through New Vegas probably more times than anything other than Fable Lost Chapters. Alright. I've been stalling long enough. Kaiser's the accurate Roman pronunciation, to be fair. Yeah, well, emu is the correct way to say emu, and I'm still not going to do that either. So, oh, also, I want you guys to know something. Facial reactions from like stuff like doing that and actually work on the new model. You'll actually see the lips like vibrate as I do stuff like that now, because the rigging is so insane. It's actually insane. No, I believe that it is. I just want to be difficult, and I want to be I want to say no. Okay. Cable knit or rib knit turtle sweaters are such a fit. Look. My Chibi literally has 2 different sweater designs, and my main one has the other one. So GIF is technically GIF, but no one says. Okay, I will say one last thing before we go into the video, because Apocalypse just opened the can of peanut butter on me. Okay, it is GIF. It is GIF. Anybody who says GIF is a contrarian, and anybody who goes, oh, well, the creator of the GIF calls it GIF, so that means that it is in fact the GIF. The guy who created the GIF says GIF because he is in fact a pretentious contrarian. The guy who made it is a pretentious contrarian. It is a graphic, like, it is what is it, like a... it's like graphic interface or some shit like that. I don't know what the actual abbreviation is. I'm not savvy like that. But I'm just saying the first word is graphic. There's no J sound anywhere in the universe where that happens. There is no J sound anywhere in there. It's GIF and the G is graphic. There is nowhere where J comes in. That's all. That's all. I thought it was pronounced Jeff. I thought she was going to say a different word beginning with the... Yeah, graphics. I love my graphics. Graphic interchange format. Thank you, Cho. Also, points for you. Mwah. Yeah, I love my graphic interchange format. Imagine God shows up and declares it's pronounced Jod. I'm supposed to be in bed tomorrow because I'm a bad bean. Can't wait for your 3.0 Tetra lovers. Thank you, Mystic. I love you. Mwah! Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night. We're going to start the video now. I'm so sorry this is taking so long. Oh my God. I'm just having a fun time talking with you guys. We talked about really good content. All right. We're going into the video. We have to get ready. We have to do this. We have to do this. I'm so behind. I need to learn about Vashtorr. I have to learn. Hi. Hey, Yura. Hey, Yura.
Hey.
Frick you.
Hey, check this out.
Don't you flip me off, you little brat. Yura just flipped me off and ran away. You're pregnant. You shouldn't be running. No, don't whack. This is what I'm married to. My grandpappy didn't fight Napoleon on Iwo Jima for me to be expected to remember historical facts or pronounce things correctly. You know what? Fair. You're so real for that, girlfriend. Okay, let me Yeah, you heard her laugh in the background doing that little wah. She's in goblin mode. She is in goblin mode. I'm confused. Did you hear what I said before? Did you listen? Did you read the rules? Server access? Yeah, no. Like, for example, if Primark, just look at the Discord. There should be a thing for rules. It probably, you click on role, right? It says, please select which roles that you want. And then you can see server access. And then once you click in server access, you could type in your YouTube name and they'll give you access. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna give you the role, but I know that will trigger my mods because I'm bypassing the rules. I'm just gonna give you the roles. Because you're a blueberry. You don't need to read the rules. You don't need to read the rules if you're a blueberry, just to trigger my lovely mods. All right, let me give you your thing. Hang on. Oh my God. You get verified. Where's verified? Verified and blueberries. There you go. You now are a blueberry, Primark. My mods get so... Both Yura and... You're not dumb. My mods and Yura get so salty. They get so salty over it. Oh my God, I love you all so much. All right. Getting it set up. Turning the music off. All right. What should I? When should I do the funny Tetra? Whenever you want. MG. Also, how are you doing, Sweet Bean? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. This is the last time you're ever gonna see this model, MG. You've seen this model almost every day for like 3 years, and now it's gonna be gone. All right. Yeah, rules are for thee, not for me. All right. Is it going to be DK Audio Scuff? We know the answer, but I want to believe. I want to believe that DK Audio just works. Is that asking for too much? Oh, it's too loud. There we go. Audio should be better?
Welcome everyone to another...
The audio is not better. The audio is not better. What, DK, why you do this to me? DK, why you do this to me? You know what I want one day? I want one day to be large enough for like DK to be like, you know what, Tetra? I heard you complain about my takes. I want to battle you in one-on-one in Tekken, and I'm gonna be like, I want to beat you up senselessly in Tekken. Again, I say this with all the love of my heart. I say this with all the love of my heart. I want to 1v1 him in Tekken in a Denny's parking lot.
Episode of the Adeptus Ridiculous podcast. My name is DK Diamantes. My co-host is Bricky, and he's going to be teaching us, I think, about some Eldar shenanigans in Warhammer 40k today. But before he does, if you enjoyed today's episode, head on over to patreon.com/Adeptus and consider supporting us. You get access to the Discord, HD posters at the $15 tier. How about that Slanesh poster, everybody? Anyway, patreon.com/Adeptus Ridiculous, and Bricky has a few.
Just a reminder for the debut, we do have a goal for Slanesh Art of Me. Just saying.
Things to tell us today, doesn't he?
I have more than I normally would like for major episodes, but we do want to go and hit with the sponsor real quick, so let's play the real hit it. Hi, I'm Bricky. I normally tell you about shaving your balls.
Okay, I love Bricky. All my heart, always support the ads. I'm not putting on a Manscaped ad. I'm sorry.
Welcome back. Thank you very much, everybody. I want to get through the merch stuff really fast because I don't want to overload the beginning. We do have two new merch things. One, if you like that Slanoosh, you like the snake, you like the poster, you like the stuff, we're selling quite a few of those posters. If you want to grab them at orchidate.com, they are, you know what they are. You could see it. You see it there. You see what's happening.
Wanted to get your live reaction to it, but sadly, it just didn't line up, did it?
What do you mean if Shy see this, she'll make it worse just to annoy me? I'm a nobody on the internet. I'm a nobody on the internet. Why would Shy care? Look, I love all three of them, all right? I love all three of them. I just want to fight DK and Tekken. I just need to beat him up with his little takes on the Thousand Suns. I need to what is it called? The cage move from King. Why the cradle. The roaring death cradle. I need to roaring death cradle him in Tekken with King.
You know, you're throwing me a femboy snake Fulgrim poster. You know, I expected it to be way more cursed than it was. I'm actually kind of mad how tasteful it is. It's actually a really good piece of art.
It is a great poster. It kind of checks all the boxes. It's kind of tasteful. It could be kind of lewd depending on how you look at it, and it's lovely. I love it. It's great.
Also, I wanted to give a shout out to one of our
maybe Shy would be nice to me because I scream about DK so much. Maybe.
Our fans. A while back, one of our fans was in, I think it is the Air Force, and they fly refueling missions as their main job. And they were asked.
Oh, also, I can confirm for a fact Bricky has no idea who I am because I type in his chat and he has no idea who I am, and that's totally fine. I just type in his chat because I like him.
They were asking, hey, do you have any Adeptus Ridiculous flags at all to fly? And we originally didn't have any, but we decided to make one for them because apparently it's customary to fly certain flags on missions. So they actually, this one's upside down, I'm sorry. This is actually a picture they took and sent it to us at the merch store. They're flying a Cadia Stands Cadian flag for the refueling mission. That's them taking a picture of the flag, and there's the...
so cool!
That's really cool.
The jet being refueled.
That's really cool.
So, and they have a certificate that the flag has been flown, signed, and all. I didn't take a picture of that because I don't want to dox their names.
Yeah.
And it was a really, really awesome thing. And so I thought, you know what? Let's sell Adeptus Ridiculous flags.
Oh, hell yes!
Oh, that's cool.
So,
oh, that's
available
really
at the merch
cool.
store, we have Adeptus Ridiculous flags, classic 3x5 feet. They are gigantic. There's a big old black flag with our logo. It looks really cool. Kind of like a pirate flag, but like, you know, Adeptus Ridiculous. It is all available as well in the merch store. If you'd like to check it out, throw it on your wall, fly it on your yard, whatever you feel like doing. If you do
fly it on your refueling missions,
fly it on your refueling missions, throw it in your barracks if you're currently enlisted. If you do, please send us pictures
I'm totally
of it on
not going
Twitter
to the Adeptus
or on
Ridiculous
Discord.
site right now.
We would absolutely adore seeing it.
That is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
I see it. I see it going on Throne.
So Rockstar.
I must admit, DK, you threw a lot of emphasis in that. It almost made me sound like you were being sarcastic.
No, I am genuinely so hype about that.
Actually
once you showed, I thought that picture you sent at first was like a painting, and then I was like, "Ooh, that's real. That's so cool." And that's just.
He's so excited. That's so cute.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Sorry, I'm old. Hype could, you know, break a hip.
So did I already tell you what this episode is supposed to be about? Because I know we talked about it a bit the last episode, but I don't remember if I told you about this one.
I was under the impression that today was just gonna be like. Last time it was like, oh, before.
Warboss, what the hell? What the hell? That lasted like I'm trying to put things up for debut. I finally found something for debut. Why are you guys like this? Let things stay there until debut. Freaking goobers. My God. Thank you, though.
We talk about the Phoenix Lords, we have to talk about the Aspect Warriors and how the Aspect Warriors came into being and all that. So I just figured today was going to be more about describing and talking about all of the different Phoenix Lords in one episode.
Well, that was originally the plan. If there was something else that I wanted to talk about that didn't come up, there is. And so that will be our next episode. This episode... Oh no, Ted.
How is it that there's multiple of you being like, I wanted to be the one to get it? It was supposed to be there for tomorrow!
Ted already knows this. Ted's got this.
Okay. You gave them more notice than right now as we're recording, huh? Good.
Do you think Shy would not have a gun to my head right now if I was like, I've changed my mind on the episode?
Again. By the way, Ted, good luck getting the thumbnail out in time.
Good God.
Again.
But unfortunately for you, it does mean you have to have a quote.
I almost spit out my coffee.
The denizens of the warp are not our allies. They are
really?
not patrons
You don't say.
us, and they will never grant us the boons we seek. Their nature is the same as that of their duplicitous realm, perilous to credulous fools, but a potent resource for those with the willpower to take it without giving in return. My will has endured for 10,000 years, even in the face of the dark gods themselves, and I am no fool.
Okay, so question. I'm gonna see if I can get these right just based on their appearance, because again, I'm still a little bit new. I mean, saying I'm new now, I feel almost disingenuous. I mean, I feel like I'm still a fledgling, but I am 2 months in of watching content nonstop about this. Front two are, I believe, Slaanesh. Middle is Nurgle. Top left, Khorne. Top right, Tzeentch. Is that correct? Like, not the actual gods, but, like, demons of them. The bottom left one's pretty obvious because they have the hermaphrodite look. They have the one flat chest and then the one breast. And I've noticed that quite a bit with the Slaanesh demons. At least, like, when I see... Because my short feed is completely filled with, like, stuff from, like, Warhammer. Like Warhammer Fantasy. Yes. Bottom right. The bottom right one's Tzeentch, though. Really? The color palette wouldn't make me think that. I thought the top right was Tzeentch. Front right is Tzeentch. Okay. So I got one wrong. Okay.
This definitely seems... this has to be like some specific Eldar dude meister that... Nothing's coming to mind as to who this might be, other than it's probably some Eldar that can use warp magic.
All right, that's super wrong. It's about taking the powers of chaos and not offering anything in return. So they are utilizing the powers of chaos.
Okay, well, I didn't know. I figured this was a lead up to the Phoenix Lord, so it had to be Eldar somehow. I didn't think
Epic
it was specifically
40.
about the first line of the quote. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
And what was this? My will has endured for 10,000 years. What happened 10,000 years ago?
Stuff.
The Horus Heresy. Good Lord, man.
Well,
Good
yeah,
Lord,
but,
man. It's Abaddon. It's Abaddon. It's the big man.
Wait. I also just remembered something. I also remembered something. I have promised you guys this because of memberships since the beginning, and this is the last time you're going to have this model. So I have to actually do this without me being disingenuous. I have to do this. Hold on. Let me switch over to the different outfit. Hold on. There you go. Here you go. I promised I would do it. I will honor it since it is the final stream that you guys get of it. I will honor it. Let's get back to the video and just move on.
Abaddon.
Because we're doing the new Arks of Omen book. We're doing the new book.
How does Abaddon? What?
Why? Because I promised. Why is because I promised chat. This was way back when we first started membership, right? So about a month ago. And I've been putting it off for over a month. I promised when we hit 20 members that I would, that like 20 people with membership, I would do a stream with the Gwippas up. We're at like 200. I have been putting it off since 20 because I never thought we were going to hit 20. So we're at 10, almost 10 times what I thought we were going to hit. And now the model is about to be, retired. So, yeah.
On me for a total loop here.
All right, God, fucking.
My mind was so completely set on something Eldar related.
The Arks of Omen, the new book, Chapter 1. It's not even really about Abaddon. It's about the new guy, Vashtorr. But it's called Abaddon. God damn it.
I didn't even know there was a new book.
Let it be known I honor my agreements.
Stuff. I didn't know there was a new Abaddon book.
Epic 40k quote fail, laugh at this user.
That's not fair. I was led to believe that today was going to be somehow related to Eldar, okay?
But then I told you it wasn't. All right, never mind. Screw this stuff.
You never
all right, let's
told
talk
me
about
that,
the Arks of Omen.
Let's talk about Abby.
We're talking about the Arks of Omen. It's more about Vashtorr and the Arks of Omen. But anyway, all right, it's a new book. It is a new book. It is continuing.
Damn, that looks like a cool cover.
Of the actual
that looks cool.
Story of 40k. We are technically in the 41st millennium now, or 42nd millennium now, I believe. But screw it, we're in 40k. Screw it.
40k, yeah.
40k. So this is a brand new book that came out that's offering a bit more of the gameplay and narrative changes, but also is continuing the story. This is post Fall Acadia. This is post the Great Rift. This is post Imperium Nihilus.
So this is far later.
Starts off with a Forge World. Well, not Forge World, but
okay. So Vashtorr was not even like in the story in the 30k era. So we're starting Vashtorr's story at 42k. Is what it sounds like. I could be misinterpreting.
A Mechanicus world, basically.
Okay.
And unfortunately, this world has a bunch of fancy-pantsy, deep vault artifacts and things held by some Inquisitors. And unfortunately, it just pure chance, bad luck, warp, messing with stuff, who knows, a servitor breaks some stuff, and the extremely powerful anti-detection fields of the moon that it's on go down for about 5 minutes. And then the Black Legion in those 5 minutes senses this planet, gets a readout, and heads on towards it. And then they assault the world, kill a bunch of people, and a few of the Dark Mechanicus thralls, enslaved, or, you know, more like just Dark Mechanicus people in the Black Legion, go ahead and go through the data vaults of the moon, looking to get special data to gain Abaddon's favor, naturally. It finds a fancy, corrupted scrap code data tome that it decides to bring back as a way to help with the despoiler. So, flash forward a little bit.
You know, just a thought, because I saw your comment saying how they could retcon him into 30K. Is it retconning if they make a 30K book about him that doesn't directly interact with the setting that is happening with the Horus Heresy? Right? Like, if he's doing his own thing and there's no direct connection that interferes with what's already existing, is it really a retcon or is it just addition? Because I don't really think it would be a retcon if he's just added as its own thing and what he's trying to do.
Abaddon is in the observational room, I guess is the word, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
He is basically in an oracle area where the entire ceiling is covered in flesh bodies of screeching souls.
Oh.
Not like the Screaming Gallery, more so like
similar.
Similar, but like warp energy is flowing through all of them. The revenants called oracles, and he has this giant orange rimmed octagon of sorts on the floor.
Armor. I hate his armor.
So instead of like a holographic table to see like a battlefield layout, he is basically going to the psychic future seeing room.
Oh, okay. The screaming warp room.
The screaming warp room that allows him to look into the future, to see outcomes. So as he's flipping through all of these future flame holograms, he sees Herald World Claimer, the guy we joked about in the episode with Kirioth.
Important distinctions. Lesser demons are part of the gods and they sprout off on their own. Greater demons are purposefully created. Demon princes are empowered mortals. Vashtorr is none of these. So how the hell did he come into being?
Like Herald.
Oh, Herald. His victory.
Also, thank you, Synth.
Fighting some loyalists. And Abaddon's like, I've seen this already. I know he wins. Next. And he's kind of like, it gives us a little bit of good development for Abaddon, because he's like kind of antsy. He really wants to kill stuff. He wants to, you know, his sword, Drachnia, is a demon sword and wants to spill blood. He just kind of like can't right now because he needs to play this kind of long game, the long war, but he's just kind of annoyed. And he's seeing like all these kinds of futures, and he constantly goes in this room. This room is one of those rooms that you just can't go into if you're anyone lesser than Abaddon's soul. All of the screeching revenants on the ceiling will just like freeze you in terror.
Oof,
but he's just
insane.
And he's just there like
chilling with a cup of coffee. He's got an armchair, puts his legs up.
The Forge of Souls existed in old Chaos lore. We didn't know who was its master. Oh, so now we know who it is. So it's not even a retcon then. Yeah, so even if they added him in and it was like directly in it, it wouldn't be that much of a difference. Okay, all right.
Up. Yeah, let's see what's on the news today.
The future news, warp news.
With your boy, Issachil.
Warp news, starring the Demons of Chaos.
Just imagine that news, that and on today's warp news,
Herald World Claimer has killed 1 million loyalists. Again, it's like, I've seen this one before, rerun.
Change
next.
channel, yeah.
Change channel. He sees more of his fleets going across the battlefields and killing loyalists. Next, he sees 1,000 black metal hands dragging down his forces. into a pool of screaming souls, and he's like, "I know about the Necrons already. I'm aware of the danger they pose." Next,
Click.
Skip the Farsight one? Is this the Farsight one? I'm not gonna skip. I'm already in the video.
Click.
All the while he's wearing pink fuzzy rabbit slippers, and he's got
hell yeah,
he's got the robe on, and it's like this giant robe that covers his stupidly big armor. he's got a little 5 o'clock shadow because he hasn't shaved this morning yet.
He's got like a little a coffee mug that says "Fuck you, Dad." It works too because the Emperor isn't his dad; it was Horus, and he doesn't like Horus. He thinks Horus is a fool.
Funny.
His cup says "World's Greatest Dad," but he just X'd out Dad. So he's
World's
just got
Greatest
the World's
Son.
Greatest. Yeah. World's Greatest Despoiler.
Oh, you know how he has like the little top knot? Instead, it's like a sleeping cap with like the funny like the Santa looking ones.
with the pom pom at the end. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Let's go.
Internet artwork, this please.
So he's watching Warp News, right? Mm-hmm. And then he eventually goes and sees Fulgrim. And Fulgrim is out there just murdering everybody, including his own forces. And he's just furious.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Abaddon in general, so I kind of love the perception of him in just a robe and slippers watching Warp News. I think that's really funny.
Because he's like, God damn it, Fulgrim and the Emperor's children, again with this. Constantly killing my own people, not doing anything to help the Long War, just enjoying your sadistic fantasies. Like, Abaddon is really struggling with maintaining coherency with his forces. Because
I bet.
It's interesting to note about Abaddon, because he serves all 4 Chaos Gods equally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the problem...
Legion, right?
Yeah, because Black Legion. But he takes the power from all 4 gods. The problem is that all 4 gods want him to be their champion. But the moment he...
You know what's really surprising, though? Like, is Abaddon that, like, is he liked that much by the Chaos Gods? I thought he was just kind of perceived as like, oh, well, we lost Horus, so we have budget Horus now. Like, that's just kind of the way that he's come off to me. Is he that, like, is he that useful to them that they all independently want him? That's interesting to me.
He allies with one specifically, he gives that god a ton of power.
Right.
And so the gods are like meticulously using him, but they don't like giving him too much power. Oh, they have a bit of fear between, like, because the great game and their greatest champion. So what they'll do instead is they'll mess with his followers. His followers.
Oh.
Yeah, because he becomes a demon prince, he loses his free will. And
so Slaanesh is kind of pushing Fulgrim to be like, hey, why don't you go kill like 10,000 of Abaddon's soldiers or something? That'll get him.
No, not quite like that. Fulgrim's doing that because Fulgrim's a shithead. And that's just Fulgrim.
Okay. That's also fair.
I love
also
that.
Very fair. Okay.
It's more they're playing this game of teeter-totter because at the same time, Abaddon is all of their greatest champion. And they're scared of other gods going, him going to other gods, but at the same time, they don't want to give him too much either.
Abaddon went through an evil hero's quest. He's actually earned all of his blessings and empowerments, unlike Horus. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Because then he's so powerful on his own.
Right.
You know, like, Abaddon wants to basically, like, yeah, try to kill the Emperor, take the throne, and then defy chaos.
Oh,
that's interesting.
So if he took the throne from, like, if he actually ever managed to kill the Emperor and take the throne, he would completely ruin chaos, and he would ruin all the gods, and he would be his own super entity.
And they don't basically no longer need them. So they don't want to make him too powerful. But
so if that's the case, and he does that, and he succeeds in doing so, would he try to aim to do the same thing that the Emperor had the opportunity to do and to become the 4th Chaos God? Or the 5th Chaos God, rather? I know this is more about Vashtorr becoming trying to become the 5th Chaos God, but I know that you guys said how the Emperor had the opportunity at the end of the heresy to become, was it King of the Night or the Dark King, right? If that was the case, then would Abaddon be trying to follow that path?
They also don't want another one to take him instead. So it's this balancing act.
I kind of like the idea that he is both their like greatest weapon and potentially the biggest threat to chaos. I kind of like that. I don't want to say duality, but I kind of like that.
It is a
that
duality.
Crazy balancing act of like, if he gets too much power, chaos is screwed. But at the same time, if like he's still the greatest weapon to chaos too.
But it is a balancing act of between the gods and to try to take their power and not give anything back. And the problem is that so many of his followers are not that strong, and so they take power from certain gods more than others, and that gives the gods power. And so he's trying to maintain his forces at the same time while they're being corrupted. And it's really,
that's trippy,
really
actually.
difficult. Abaddon is having workplace structuring issues.
So he's gonna have troops that are Nurgle,
So
troops that are
his
Slanesh,
followers,
Tzeentch,
so Black
and
Legionaries, are falling to chaos because they're obviously not as strong as Abaddon. I mean, I'm assuming nobody is other than like what, the Emperor. So his forces are probably constantly falling to chaos, aren't they? Because
it's not just that. It's like everyone can join. You know, look at the word bearers and how devoted they are and how much they give the gods. Or like certain Black Legionaries might get more power. Maybe he'll pull a legionary from a certain group, and you know, like the Exalted Night Lord guy was a Tzeentch follower, Tzeentch demon follower.
Yeah,
it's difficult. Of course he's not been able to destroy the Imperium yet. He has to hoard. And like herd a ton of various people who are all falling to chaos in various ways. Some trying to usurp him.
I kind of like the idea the Emperor is the god of order and warp. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Some trying to do their own goals. It's tough.
it's also the Imperium, like million planets.
Yeah, it's a lot he has to take.
That's not an easy thing to just topple over, even if you're Abaddon.
So it's frustrating.
Sure.
But as he's going through warp news, he eventually starts having issues with his overall hologram. The Vengeful Spirit starts having major problems, as the Vengeful Spirit was still kind of damaged from the Battle of Cadia, and I think even from the Horus Heresy.
Okay.
And as the...
Yes, they love him. Khorne had to stop his champion Karn from killing him during the 13th Black Crusade. Emperor is bound to be... the Emp is bound to Dark King. Wait, the Emperor is bound to Dark King. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean bound to Dark King?
Weirdness of the warp news starts to flicker and adjust. He leaves and meets up with his bodyguard, trying to figure out what's happening with the ship, because he's looking around the ship, and there's like snaking bits of brass, silver, and gold moving throughout the ship, like worms of metal and electricity arcing throughout the walls, creating like screaming faces of brass and metal slithering through all the pipes and walls and floor of all parts of his ship.
Well, that doesn't sound ideal.
So he goes up to the source of this area, and he finds a bunch of Dark Mechanicus people utilizing the Dark Blasphemy.
Sorry for all the pausing. So you're saying that to understand the Dark King stuff, I need to read Death and End. Is Death and End a good book? Is Death and End one of the good ones? Because I know you guys tell me it's literally a coin toss whether or not books are dog shit or great.
This tome they found on that planet in an attempt to create a ritual to help speed up and fix the Vengeful Spirit's damage.
Oh, no. This sounds like it does not end well for someone.
Well, it doesn't end well for them because they're taken for excruciation.
I was going to say, at the very least, those Dark Mechanicum that are using that unholy tome to mess with the Vengeful Spirit are probably going to get just unheard of levels of torture.
So the actual bits and pieces that start happening are really weird. It's just snaking electrical metal worms throughout the entire ship, just running through it like living cables, like frayed intestines, all just moving in and out of the area. and it all coalesced in one specific spot. And in that spot, there was a kind of a warp portal / ritual, and sucks in all of the servitors and all of like the ones that are kind of melded inside of the control consoles. Ooh. All the electricity is wired and being slowly dragged into the centerpiece area. Ooh, and in this blazes 2 eyes of bright cinder. The eyes fixed him with burning lamps for eyes, and spoke in a voice of rasping static from every emitter on the bridge. Abaddon, the despoiler, I am Vashtorr the Archifane, and I come to make you an offer.
Ooh. Is that Vashtorr?
Vashtorr the Archifane. I think one of the best additions to Chaos in a while.
Whoa. That is so
that's a trippy model.
I don't know about that second one, but that first one, oh my god. That's so
I like his wings.
Wow.
His mini is also really dope.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this is the one everybody thought was...
Wait, so if he succeeds and actually in the lore becomes a Chaos God, or one of the spheres of influence, he'll be the only Chaos God with a tangible form that we've seen, right? Because none of the other ones have models. We only have artwork that theorizes them, right? There's no, like, official art of any of them. It's always just stuff we kind of assume. Because I don't believe there's actually official Slaanesh art or official... Khorne or Nurgle art, right? Or is there? You should see the Vashtorr poster they made. I'll have to look. That's really cool. That's really, really cool if you become... Because, you know, like, getting into the hobby now, it'll be really cool if I'm in the hobby when something so monumentous happens as, like, for example, if, like, a book happens and he does become the 5th Chaos God. I think that'd be really cool. It'd be really cool to be part of the hobby when something major happens.
The Dark Mechanicus mini, right?
Yes, it is not actually.
Oh, he is so cool. That is a baller mini. Oh yeah. My god.
Vashtorr is really, really cool. I like him a lot.
That's one of those minis that's so cool that I'm like, yo, I might not play, but I would love to own it. I would probably screw up the paint job, but damn, that's cool.
I've also found that Vashtorr is actually really big. As a mini, he's way bigger than you think he is.
Oh.
Like, if you, was that an epic embed fail?
Laugh at this user, do it, Shy.
Oh, no. Anyway, he's very tall. He's very big. Giant mini.
Is he bigger than, say, on a scale of 1 to Be'lakor?
He looked like he was the size of a dreadnought.
On the damn link that
it says 404 not found when I click on it.
God damn it.
So, you know, you've really goofed this show off here.
There you go. So. He's like triple the height of Space Marines. He's very tall.
Oh, wow.
Vashtorr's cool, but you know Angron was meant to be an Ampat? Oh, my God. To the Ziploc bag with you!
In terms of the mini, like Shai said, you can see in the picture he is towering over Space Marines, so, yeah. That's such a great mini. Jesus.
It's so cool.
It's really cool. The mini's great. So cool. He's dope. So, he arrives on the bridge of the Vengeful Spirit. And he starts speaking to Abaddon in this furnace-like voice of static and metal. Oh, and cool. What he is in a weird way, he's not a demon prince, and he's not a demonically infested person either. He is a separate warp entity in his entirety.
That's so cool.
So, this is actually just great development for Chaos. I like this a lot. So in the realm of Chaos, we have the 4 major realms. Khorne's place of blood and brass. You have the Plague Gardens of Nurgle, the Crystalline Labyrinth of Tzeentch, and the 6 layers of seduction or pleasure or whatever for Slaanesh. There is another area in the realm of Chaos called the Soul Forges.
Ooh, cool.
The Soul Forges are a blasphemous mechanical zone that has a black sky of twisting fumes and oil and sludge. And
this place
so it's like
sounds
Detroit.
So cool.
In it are the screams and wails mixed with or mixed up and lined up with the sounds of pistons and metal. And it is a place of oil, electricity, bronze,
I just realized the sign says
brass,
Cleveland.
iron, and souls and blood, all mixed together.
Oh,
The
I love this
Soul
place.
Forges.
It sounds like a demonic chaos admech zone.
It is basically what it is. And
I love
Vashtorr...
Is it possible, like I saw a comment saying that he's the real Omnissiah. Is it possible that the Mechanicus unintentionally empower him? Like, is it possible that worshiping the Omnissiah actually empowers someone like this? Because that would be pretty insane. And yeah, the feet are up because a membership goal.
Vashtorr is actually an entity that gains power from mortals just like the Chaos Gods. He is a technological manifestation. He is the embodiment of the scientist.
Oh my god, a lot of yeses.
The engineer. The scientist that decides to find a cure for the plague of his citizens. And the excitement of discovering this, the excitement of creation, then twisting him to no longer try to find the plague cure, but instead, after he's done, make bioweapons, knowing how good he is at his stuff. The engineer seeking knowledge and the perfection of the craft. It's the inquisitor, the questioning, the curiosity of science and engineering is what gives Vashtorr his power.
Oh, so he probably got a big boost when Oppenheimer was around. That probably gave him a big old,
One could say he was having a blast.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
you could definitely say that.
He probably loves Call.
I like that idea so much. That's very cool.
Was it Belarus Call or something, right?
Well,
there's Call, right?
Oh, the AdMech feed him,
just
no
AdMech.
doubt.
Yeah, but it's not like the AdMech can I was gonna say, because the AdMech are constantly engineering and stuff, but it's not like they don't invent stuff, and it's not like they're real. I guess I don't know. I'm probably thinking about it too hard. They do great.
All right, excellent. So in the Soul Forges, it is a unaligned.
Mechanicus focus their belief on the machine god and the Omnissiah, Big E, so their work don't power him. The dark remember, their work is not directed at him, but in the same way that the other Chaos Gods work, it's kind of more passive, right? So anything that involves innovation that is technologically oriented theoretically should give him influence, right? If he works the same as the other ones. Because, think of it this way, right? People who are worshiping Khorne, who kill people on battle, are still powering Nurgle because the death that happens on battle. Right? So in my Belisarius Call, that's what it was, okay. But so as far as I'm concerned, the only way I would think that the Mechanicus don't support him is because the Mechanicus hate new innovation. Right? Because the Mechanicus hate new innovation. They like discovering old innovation. That's why I figured he would like Call, because Call makes new stuff, buries it, and then makes people think that it's old technology. See? I do listen to all the stuff I learned. So I can actually dive a little bit into this, a little bit with the theory crafting. No, that's why the Eldar have their own gods to not power chaos. War powers Khaine instead of Khorne for them. But so in Warhammer, you're saying that because of that, the Eldar are incapable of powering chaos by having Khaine, but Khaine's gone. Khaine's gone anyway. Right? Khaine was ripped into pieces, wasn't he? Wasn't he ripped into pieces by Slaanesh and Khorne? Because the Chaos Gods were just I'm just gonna eat you. So there's only a handful of Eldar gods left. One of them's in a jar, right? One of them is the newer one that's the god of death, right? Which is the one that has that whole cycle of rebirth and re-death and all that shit, right? Vashtorr wants Call for the Soul Forge. Good, yes. Mechanicus does cheeky little innovations all the time. Just because it's forbidden doesn't mean it doesn't happen, like Space Marines falling to chaos. Yeah. No, I know it happens to some extent. I'm just saying that in a general sense, their main purpose is to discover old tech. So their desire for old tech and their search for old technology, I don't think would power Vashtorr. But their innovation on some tech would be powering him passively. And then, like I said, Call would be a big one that does it. Okay.
Section of the realm of chaos that serves all chaos gods equally as a third party. Vashtorr is like a combination of mob boss and arms dealer.
Ooh,
so
okay.
The thing is with Vashtorr is demons, when demons arrive in real space, they speak in twisted riddles.
Of course.
Unless you're Khorne, they just try to kill you. But it's like the Tzeentch people is like, they're like, why are you here? And they say, the light of the universe brought...
Chaos gods gain more power from direct worship over indirect worship. Well, I would assume so, but I'm just saying... But that wasn't really the statement. The statement was more of, does he gain power from it, right? So it's more of semantics if we're saying that one gives more power than the other. I'm just saying, if does it passively give power to him through these actions? That's more what I was trying to imply. I would assume that direct worship would power something more. You know, it's like if you're charging a battery, right? Or if you have an indirect path that battery can passively gain power from, it would be a little bit less.
It's me here, or was it the minds of mortal?
Yeah, I imagine Slaanesh is that way too.
Vashtorr does not do this.
Oh.
Vashtorr speaks plain and candidly.
Oh.
He is brutally honest.
I love him.
So
okay, good for him.
What happens in the realm of chaos is he is an arms dealer for chaos. He is the crafter of demonic war engines and the creator of destructive forces of demon engines and power. He is a blade master and a weapon artisan. Those weapons that have demons infused inside of them, Vashtorr helps make.
Oh, nice.
He helps create these. The swords and plague weapons made from Nurgle or the giant brass vehicles of Khorne, he helps build these.
Nice. I love it. I love that he's like the weapons dealer, the arms dealer, the chaos weaponsmith. I love this. I think this is great. Vashtorr's I love it.
Yeah, Vashtorr's pretty cool so far.
Any demon may approach the Soul Forges. And when you approach the Soul Forge, you may sign a contract of blood and oil with Vashtorr. Mm-hmm. The thing is that these contracts are not weird contracts. They are written out plainly and cleanly what they are. They are not tricks.
One way to look at it is less of gods are empowered by X and more the gods literally are X, and X increases, so do they. You know, that's a very good point, because they are just concepts at that stage. So, you know, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Zinth.
It is very simple. Demons are the tricksy ones. Demons are the ones who expect so much more of themselves, you know, like they maybe it's a younger, smaller demon of Tzeentch or of Slaanesh who wants to become more favored by their god or wants to rise in the ranks, right? And they need to find a way to do it. So they go to Vashtorr, and often their contract is simple. They will be smashed, crushed, adjusted, molded into a creature of brass and flesh.
Trust me, Warhammer metaphysics are insanely complicated and rely on similarities between the two universes being fuzzy and cherry-picked. Well, I kind of figured that. I kind of figured that. But, like, the fact that I actually remember a lot of the little details that we learned about Mechanicus, I find that it's a really fun conversation to have of, like, the theory crafting. Because I do like theory crafting, so the more I learn, the more I actually get to talk about this stuff with you guys a little bit more in detail. Because if I watched this Vashtorr video a month ago, I would have no idea about any of this, right? So it's definitely a big step up where we've come, and I think it's really fun. I enjoy this stuff. So, I mean, that's, you know.
And by giving them that power, they owe a certain amount of mortal souls to Vashtorr.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm liking this.
I will make you into a soul grinder, which, Shy, if you have an image of that, be perfect. A soul grinder, and then by then you must reap me 1,000 mortal souls in return.
I mean, that's pretty straightforward.
But maybe by a certain time frame or something.
Time frame.
And if you don't, then you owe me.
What would you give back to Vashtorr? Just like your soul, or you become like a soulless worker for Vashtorr, or how does that work?
Enslaved to his work, yeah.
Okay.
So
That
lot
makes
of
sense
smaller
for a chaos entity.
a lot of smaller demons that don't have a whole lot to offer will often offer their services and sign a pact of servitude to Vashtorr for an unspecified amount of time for power.
I think you're the only VTuber or YouTuber that I've watched that retain all this information and actually have interesting takes. So I love your video. That's so sweet. Thank you very much. No, well, I guess I might give it away a little bit. I kind of like it. As much as I hate to admit it, I kind of like a lot of it. So, I mean, that kind of helps. I'll sidebar for a second here. This is the same thing that happened with Destiny. And I know it's a weird jump from Warhammer to Destiny. I had no interest in playing Destiny at all. I played it on Twitch, and it helped my growth. But the thing I ended up liking about Destiny was like the deep lore dives of random things that it had in the universe. And I found that so much more fascinating than the actual game itself. The game itself is kind of meh, but the lore was really, really fascinating to me. So it's in the same circumstance as this. The tabletop is still better. The tabletop for this is more interesting than Destiny. I'm not going to probably be playing the tabletop, but I love the miniatures. I love the idea of having a miniature on my shelf and all that stuff. Like I have a couple now already, right? And I love the lore. The lore is really interesting. Even if it's convoluted as shit and it jumps in every direction and a lot of it gets retconned and it's all messy, it's kind of cool. It's pretty cool. I did not say Warhammer and Destiny are kind of the same. Don't at me. Don't even at me. But I've been enjoying it. And I'm used to retaining information from my education, right? So like I'm used to sitting here and absorbing stuff from lectures. And I don't absorb everything. I certainly don't absorb everything, but I've absorbed a decent amount.
Yeah. Okay.
But once their time is up, so long as the contract doesn't state anything otherwise, that's that. Like, you're done.
They just get to keep the power. Congratulations, you got me the souls I needed. I'm strong, you're strong. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth.
They are an absolute completely, what's the word I'm looking for? Brutally honest contract.
I like that.
He does not.
Sorry, pausing one more time. Do you have Malice? Yes. So all my miniatures are unbuilt. I have Lelith Hesperex. I have the Drakari Drazar. I have Malice. I'm going to have Titus because he comes with the book that's coming. And I have Lionel Johnson from 40k.
Not speaking riddles or tongues. He is just flat out. You work for me. Give me this many souls. I will turn you into a beast of destruction. Which, this is the soul grinder, by the way.
I like that. I am digging Vashtorr and the Soul Forge, and this is whoa.
The mini's a little bad, if I'm being honest, but that's the concept, a mixture of both.
I don't know, that mini's pretty cool.
I wouldn't get that
like
mini.
This
it's a little bit too grotesque for me. It's cool.
Amalgamation of flesh and metal and brass, and it's like this sort of techno spider thing. And that really cool, like, broken sword made out of techno. I love it. Ooh, boy. There's not a whole lot that I'm disliking about Vashtorr and this Soul Forge stuff. I am smacks. Dig 'em!
You're on board, yeah.
I am fully on board with this. I might have found a new chaos thing to worship.
Well, that's a good thing, too, because Vashtorr is unhappy with where he stands as this middling arm dealer. Because the thing is, the Chaos Gods let him be because they like his work. But also, they don't want to push their influence on him too much. Because if they do, he might alienate himself from them. And then, next thing you know, Khorne, Nurgle, and Slaanesh all have Vashtorr's allegiance and their work. And Tzeentch is out in the dust. No pun intended.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Nice.
He has leverage. That's amazing.
I like that.
Thank you. But that is a worry, is that if they constantly are trying to get his favor, like he works for all of them in a tenuous alliance. But
oh, really important. Everybody on Twitch knows this one, but you guys haven't heard this yet. One of the things from Throne did come today, and I have this for whenever we play Octopath. I have the nut button. Just wanted you guys to know.
But like a mob boss, you don't want him only working for your competitors.
Yeah. And all of them don't want to, like... Because if you lose him, you lose all your arms. So if Chaos is like, oh, yeah, let's all rise up against Vashtorr, it's like, why would we do that? He supplies us with our weapons. Like, if we get rid of him, we got nothing. We got to find a new source of weapons.
So he's an important figure.
Oh, yeah. Very important for Chaos.
Abaddon has been having this dream. This weird, like, prophetic dream where he wakes up and he sees the stars in the sky being consumed, being just slowly breaking.
This was his sign to become a chaos god.
Darkness is surrounding all of the stars. They falter.
You never know when you're gonna need it. Oh, you sweet summer child. If you have watched any of the Octopath gameplay, there are you know how in RPGs there's items that permanently raise your stats. In Octopath they are nuts of different type, and the amount of jokes that I have made between nourishing nuts and sharp nuts, this had to be done. So now every time, because they've been saying that there's the nourishing nut nibbler and things like that. A lot of really unhinged things from Octopath. I promise you, this is a very necessary button to have.
Stutter and they burn away, and they start to crumble into ash, falling on his face like snow. And as he turns his face away, he drags smears of darkness that scald onto his skin from his fingers.
Oh, wow.
And so, he knows it's the end of everything, and yet, he has this revelation that he can stop it, and he starts to dig. And as he digs and digs and digs, he uncovers patterns, furnaces, and screaming mouths of chains and hammers, and a figure with eyes of burning cinder.
Oh, okay.
And then
got it.
And then he digs more, and he finds a beast, Crimson Giant, which would be Angron, I believe.
Oh,
okay.
The second book is called Angron in the Arks of Omen. So, then as he continues to dig, he sees an ancient knight kneel upon a field of victory and weep tears of cinder. And he continues to dig and dig before he wakes up screaming with hands bloodied, and then he dreams again. So he's got this kind of prophecy. And the idea of the prophecy is kind of chasing down MacGuffins to craft an artifact of unimaginable power that he will use as like a key. And the key opens up the stars and unleashes the flames of like retribution for his war.
Ooh, I like it.
It's a key of brass and bone and clockwork. And Vashtorr basically goes to him and says, I see the prophecy, and I don't like where I'm at right now. I do not like my position. I wish to become the 5th Chaos God. And one day, overpower the others and see myself ruling the realm of chaos.
Oh.
So just because of that, he's speaking to Abaddon and says, in my vision, I help you, and we find the things together. And you get your great, powerful weapon, and we wield it together, and I become all-powerful. I become powerful by helping you, simply put. Consider this a token of my appreciation. And all those worm-like electricity and metal, like oily snake things are actually fixing his ship.
Okay. So the Dark Mechanicus did him a solid.
Oh,
by using
shit.
that tome and kind of summoning Vashtorr. because now his ship is getting fixed, and he seemingly can make a contract where he gets the power he wants, and Vashtorr could potentially overthrow the other Chaos Gods. Here is that one?
I think it's really
from him.
I think it's really possible that we might actually see Vashtorr become a Chaos God in like our lifetimes. I do actually think that might happen. I don't think that they would ever have it where he overpowers them, but I could see in the story where they actually do give him that seat.
His vision, if he helps Abaddon, he's gonna rule chaos.
From his vision, that's how he gains a lot of power.
Ooh.
And I mean, the Dark Mechanicus didn't really do him a solve. They didn't know what they were doing. That's what Abaddon is angry about. Is they just didn't know
because they had no idea what they were actually summoning. Yeah. They were just doing some fucky wuckies.
They got lucky, and getting lucky does not mean you don't get to be excrucified.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, yeah, that's basically the goal. Is I will help you in your long war, and together we will destroy the loyalists and find these artifacts to create this great key for this great weapon. And in doing so, we will be able to I will become all powerful, extremely powerful, and you will be able to not have to serve the other Chaos Gods and get your win. Vashtorr speaks completely honestly. No riddles, no nothing. Even Abaddon was like, why would I trust the god of cogitators? And Vashtorr just kind of laughs. And it's like,
wow.
He kind of giggles at it. And at first, Abaddon also said, what Chaos God do you serve? And he just spits in their name. It's like, I serve none of those weak-willed fools in the great game. So, Vashtorr is a blasphemous mathematics.
Oh, I love Vashtorr. Also, this has got to be like, I mean, Abaddon would be crazy not to jump at this offer, right? I mean, sure, you're going to be a little uneasy and a little untrusting because, you know, chaos. But this could give him everything he wants if he allies with Vashtorr a little bit here, right? Like, it's a win-win.
It is, if Vashtorr is telling the truth. Which
but he speaks plainly, right? He's not like a manipulator.
Wait. So Vashtorr is fucking old. He spoke about the war in heaven like he was there. So if that's the case, could it be that now if he was, because these guys come into existence through concepts, right? And he is innovation and technology. What if the creation of the Necron from the Necron tier is the birthing event for him, and we just don't know that? Like, what if his existence came into being because of the conversion of an entire race of billions and trillions of individuals into technology at the behest of the Catan? Could that conceivably have been his creation event? Because the scale of that is substantial. Like almost to the same scale as what happened to Birth Slaanesh. Time gets Effie in the warp. That would be peak. He was there at the first invention. Oh, okay. At the first invention. That or the dark age of technology. Possible, but no evidence. The old ones were creating entire races, and the Necrons are being made into robots, so they both probably had something to do with it. Either that or the dark age of technology that would go so effing hard. Interesting take, possibly. All right. Going back into it.
He's not like a big-time chaos liar of deceit or anything, right?
As far as we know.
Oh, okay.
Now, I think it goes against Vashtorr's overall, like, idea.
Oh. Because a warp god exists at one point, that god has existed for all time. Warp time gets whack. Ooh.
To be manipulative. And as far as I'm concerned, because I can't tell if this this book is in the eyes of Abaddon specifically, and so whether or not he considers to trust Vashtorr, or Vashtorr is genuinely just not a liar.
Yeah.
But regardless of it, he speaks plainly, and so far, it seems that he's telling the truth.
Oh,
so,
man, I love
the next step is the Arks of Omen. The Arks of Omen are, they're basically playing a giant scavenger hunt, is the idea. Getting different MacGuffins in order to help figure out this artifact and the key for it. So, what Vashtorr does is he grabs a whole shitload of, like about a dozen, I think it's a dozen actually, space hulks from the warp and throws them into real space.
A dozen?
A dozen space hulks.
All right, that's a lot.
The Black Legion and their followings clear the space hulks of demon presence, Tyranids, Necrons, whatever's inside of it, and turn them basically into gigantic battle force ships that they use instead. Yeah, the right is the Arks of Omen in that picture.
Jeez.
That giant one.
Oh, wow, that's a big ship. Oh, okay, cool. Jeez.
Yeah, I kind of like Vashtorr. I'm not gonna lie.
Bigger than all of those chaos ships put together.
Do you remember what a space hulk is?
Yeah, it's isn't it just like Imperium ships that got all engulfed in the warp, and they've got like all manner of demons and stuff in them?
Pretty much. And so, like, they're basically the size of, like, small moons sometimes.
Oh, so boy.
Notice there's another one right there.
Yeah.
Coming out of the warp and causing problems. So,
yeah.
What they're doing is they're basically taking each and every one of these and turning them into capital ships. And in order to do so, they need to do 6 things to the ship. There are 6 additions Vashtorr adds. The first one was called the Unhallowed, the Space Hulk, that is, the Arks. The first thing they do is wardings, tons of wardings and ritual runes to keep away demonic infestation from the ship. Then you have the flesh metal gangliacos. Exo? Oh my god, that's a hard word. It's gang and then Liaxos. Gangliacos?
Gangliacos. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
makes sense to me. Yeah, sure. It's a word.
Tons of warp energy and silver cyber nematodes that burrow within the ship to create like the electrical circuits for them.
Cool.
You then have a warp portal, which is genuinely just a portal that allows you to translate between various areas from the ship and other ships. So you can go down to the surface, murder everyone, then go into a portal to teleport back onto the ship.
Oh, that's convenient.
You also have the Obeliskane, which is basically a blasphemous version of the Astronomicon, fed heretical psychers to give each Space Hulk a presence in the warp, so it can be grouped up on and travel in packs.
I mean, hey, also very convenient.
Very convenient. A few other systems, and finally a demonic bridge crew known as the Ferryman, a special demon pilot that melds with the ship to allow it to move.
Oh, that's really cool. So
it works like the same way as like the Knights
with the ship. You don't have to worry about
the Titans,
we need sleep, we need food. No, they're just merged in there, and they're always flying it.
Basically, they're always flying it.
So cool. I like
and
that.
And the whole bridge crew is just these awful demonic people. And so these dozen Space Hulks are now on their way going for the scavenger hunt. And they all have these really fun names. Like, they say more than a dozen Arks have done this initial thing.
Vashtorr is lawful evil. What's written in the contract is what he means. No hidden meanings, no tricks, just straight to... See, I like that. I like Vashtorr right now. I like him way more than I like Zine Shin Nurgle. I would say he's right up there with Korn and Slanesh. I think that he's really cool. I might like him more. Like I might like him more than the other two, depending on how his story goes. But like I'm super interested in him.
But they're moving around like the shrine world of, the ice moons of Korvac are one of the assaults or industrial sprawls. There is the shrine world of Loom 4 that has the Iron Warriors with the Ark Ogre. There is on Hasp, they have Alpha Legion going through. They have one called the Blood Maw.
Do you like Vashtorr more than Vulcan? Who's Vulcan? I don't know who Vulcan is. Do you mean Erebus, the Primarch of the Salamanders? Yeah, I mean, Erebus, the Primarch of the Salamanders, is not really my cup of tea. But, Erebus, the Primarch of the Salamanders, is just a huggy boy.
Which is attacking good old Graia, the Forge World. You have the Bane of Life, which is attacking the Cronus hegemony Voton and the Orcs.
That name is like, wow, I shop at Hot Topic, dude. Look at how edgy I am. I'm the Bane of Life. Nobody cared who I was till I put on the map. You know, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
There is also a Bale fleet going against Ulthway Eldar and Dark Eldar Cabals by apparently there is a name for Night Lord Chaos Lords called Fled.
Why am I shooting me like this, Mom? I like Vulcan. Who's Vulcan? Who's Vulcan? I only know Erebus, the Primarch of the Salamanders.
Masters.
I thought you were gonna say Flay Masters. That was like apropos name. Way to go.
It's the same. Flens, you're flensing, you know, it's the same.
I've never heard the word flensing for like flaying someone. Is that like the past tense of being flayed is you've been flensed? Like what?
Flens, verb, slice the skin or fat from a carcass.
Huh.
You flens and butchered the whale, or the skin has been flensed off.
Okay, appropriate name for the Night Lords. GG's. Hey, I learned.
I know what you know what I agree. I know what you mean. Erebus doesn't have many fans like that, but I respect it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying too. I don't know where the nickname for Erebus calling him Vulcan comes from, but I always seem to see that like the two go hand in hand. So, you know, it's cool that you like the Salamander's Primarch Erebus. Honestly, it is.
A new word today.
Hell yeah. So they're going around killing all sorts of loyalist people, killing off Necron, or going to Necron world.
Sorry. Erebus lives, stop. Yo, he's a perpetual, for real.
And Eldar shrine worlds, grabbing all of their various things. And at this point, the loyalists are starting to kind of catch up. Of course, naturally, the Eldar are the first people who find this out, because Eldar.
Of course.
And they start contacting even Imperial Inquisitors and saying, hey, we got problems.
It must be a big problem for the Eldar to be like, hey, humans, I don't know if you knew this, but Arks
of Omen are coming to destroy all of us.
Everything, yeah.
And so a lot of these Arks, of course, are, basically just being sent to demolish worlds because they're enormous.
Yeah, they're the size of a world.
And so Sisters of Battle are rising up against it. Dante of the Blood Angels is coming to fight. The Ulthway Eldar are working against it. The Necrons have started to mobilize to try to deal with the Arks. Abaddon and Vashtorr have attracted the attention and are currently fighting most major players of the galaxy, which is a very impressive feat for them as the champions of chaos.
I was gonna say, it sounds like they are literally starting a fight with every faction except the Tyranids. Because how do you start a fight with the Tyranids? They're just...
Erebus the Forge Master, Primarch of the Salamanders, probably powered Vashtorr. I literally can't wait. I can't wait to make the short of just being like, oh, I made a mistake. Erebus was just the Primarch of the Salamanders, and he's a huggy boy.
Oh no, they started a fight with the Tyranids also. They've attacked a couple hive fleets.
Oh, okay. They attacked a hive fleet?
I think there's a world surrounded by hive fleet Kronos, I think, and I think it's on the world. Their MacGuffin is on these worlds.
Wow. Okay, so they are just fighting everyone, and how are they doing? Because it sounds like with these Arks, they're gonna be a threat to everybody. Because I'm assuming these Arks do not go down easily.
No, they don't, and they are a threat to everybody currently. They are. Yeah, Shy was like, people widen the chaos sits there doing nothing. GW went, they're gonna fight everyone.
Yeah, they are fighting everybody. You know, after hearing all of this, like, I thought Vashtor's mini was cool, and now I'm like, yo, Vashtorr needs a bigger mini. Like, he needs to be like this. He needs to be bigger than, Why am I drawing a blank on the Primarch for Nurgle with the gas mask and the scythe?
Mortarion.
Mortarion. He needs to be like bigger than Mortarion with like these with his giant mechanical wings outspread and
look, you don't understand. I still don't understand to this day why Conrad Kurz abducted and tried to torment Erebus so much. But then Erebus got his hammer and you know, he was able to escape, and then he fell into low orbit and died. But then he came back because Erebus lives, you know? You know, Erebus played a game as a child where he hugged scorpions. He called it the Scorpion Game. Yeah, I don't understand.
This is crazy shit. Like, they're fighting a war with the world, with the universe.
I mean, yeah, Space Hulks.
You ain't becoming a chaos god over nothing.
Gazkul had 3 of them or something when he had that giant wall against Yarick. Like, it is a genuinely horrendous threat. And now you have a coordinated attack by the Black Legion. And yeah, I mean, Vashtorr's a big dude, and he also...
Wait, I have a request. If anybody ever does send a miniature painted to my P.O. box, can somebody please paint me a Vulcan miniature painted in Erebus's scheme? It will live on my shelf forever. Forever.
Like, he can, like, ride around, fly in the sky on psychic lightning and stuff, and his hammers... And he, like, screws around with machines, obviously, so he could screw with your stuff.
Oh, man, oh, boy. It's really hard for me to not just completely simp out for Vashtorr right now, because all of this just sounds so much cooler than any other Chaos stuff. It's just so Rockstar, just taking on the entire universe with these giant arcs and the Black Legion and Abaddon. I am so all in right now.
Oh, dude, you get in line, man. When I was reading this, I was like, wait a second. Vashtorr is an absolute baller. This is the best character they've added for Chaos in a while.
Yeah, he's really cool. I like him a lot.
This is the best. I love it. Sign me up.
And one of the arcs also is led by Angron.
Oh, let's go, our boy.
Yeah, and the next book is Angron.
Dude, the books look sick.
And then the book after that is Vashtorr, and the 4th book we don't know yet. There's 4 books total, but the 4th book we don't know yet.
The books look so good.
The rumor consensus is that it might be Farsight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
our sudden heroes might be the quiet ones.
So Abaddon is the only book that's come out at the moment, but there's going to be 4 of them.
Correct. And then I think then we get to like 10th edition Warhammer when the game changes, and then I think that's when new stuff happens.
Man, I wanna know all the stuff that happens, and I'm invested in this. This is so great. I love it.
So Vashtorr and Abaddon talk a little bit, and it's kind of interesting to see their back and forth because Vashtorr is also equally angry with some of his own issues. Mm-hmm. He has like his voice is like unexpected machinations see the foe amass a force about Malik Bale too great for any Bale fleet to overcome. Their entire 4th Crusade fleet gathers about the site like filings to a magnet. Acquisition cannot be achieved. And Abaddon couldn't help himself as he laughed, hard and cruel, as he had a bit of delight that even the demon demigod is not as like omnipotent and can't handle all of his forces himself. Yeah, because it's kind of like because he has the exact same issue. Like Abaddon's struggling hard with keeping his own people together, but even Vashtorr is not strong enough to just handle everything easily like a chaos god can because he's not big enough.
Yeah.
So they're kind of mood kindred.
Yeah,
and
they're one and the same. Yeah,
I liked his statement after that. He specifically says, "Account for your mirth." It's a lot of fun.
So technically, Abaddon is with Vashtorr, and he. Do you think they're actually gonna fight Chaos at some point? Like that they're actually gonna like try to overturn the other Chaos gods, because that's what Vashtorr wants in the end.
So I don't think that will ever happen, simply because Chaos never ends up fully winning normally, And also the idea of making a 5th Chaos God is not an unheard of thing. I think they did that with Sigmar with the Great...
See? It can happen. It can happen.
Rat. The Great Horned Rat, I think is what it's called.
Oh, I have no idea.
The possibility of him ascending to a 5th Chaos God is a thing. Ooh. However, I think from like a meta perspective, an overall world building perspective, him being a little bit under makes for better character development. Him struggling more makes for better character development.
Here's my take on this. I don't disagree, but I do disagree at the same time, right? It does lead to better character development. However, him ascending to it would be something we have not had in the space of Warhammer, right? We don't have any other example of something coming up and their journey into godhood. Right? So achieving that godhood, because once his story is pretty much reached its climax, let him achieve that chaos godhood, because then he becomes another concept where it builds more for other characters to then build up, because we'll have known his origin story, and then other characters can be following in his footsteps to be not legions, but like followers of Vashtorr. That could give us a lot. And that's really cool.
Right.
So I don't think...
I don't want to say the underdog, but it's... Yeah, I get what you mean.
Well, no, I think so. It's like...
I literally added the first Ark of Omen book to throw. I'm already so hyped about this.
But Vashtorr is the underdog of chaos in general, you know?
True, because he's not really at the godhood status, but he's... Yeah, okay.
I'm curious to see how it's going.
That picture is so sick, too.
Or how it will affect it all. I don't think he'll be like the biggest, newest Chaos God or anything, but I'm really curious to see where he'll be taken.
I honestly wouldn't mind if he did eventually become the 5th Chaos God. I would not mind that one little iota.
I feel weird in the sense just because, like, we've had the big 4 for so long that a lot of the game is kind of centered around the idea of 4. True. Making it 5 feels a bit odd.
So just have him constantly struggling, and he never.
But doesn't the game change like every single book? And aren't there like multiple modes? Right. So to me, it makes sense. Like it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal.
Godhood, but he's always kind of, that little thorn in your side that's just enough of a threat.
I'd like him to still ascend to godhood, just a smaller god, just a smaller god.
Oh, okay.
I'd be
also,
down with,
wouldn't it be better if they, instead of fighting the whole universe, they took all their arcs and just individually attacked each faction?
So,
because, those arcs seem so powerful that if you were just like, oh, yeah, let's just take all of our arcs and we're just gonna go bomb Terra. Who's gonna stop you?
So, they're not necessarily doing... Oh, okay, so actually, that's a great thing you just said right there.
Hooray!
So, the point to state is that Abaddon specifically talks about that. He talks about the fact that he has enough forces to probably assail Terra. The problem is that he does not want to follow in the footsteps of his...
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Edom. I was going to say, I know that Peter Turbo already became a Demon Primarch, but we don't know how he became a Demon Primarch, right? We haven't seen his Demon Primarch form. So it would be really cool if the story was leading him to being... the Demon Primarch aligned with Vashtorr. That would be really cool. That would be incredibly cool. But again, we don't know. We don't know.
Fool of a father, Horus, where he attacks Terra with living loyalists at his back.
Oh, okay.
He wants to rend all of the Imperium to lower the amount of forces by such a degree that when he fights Terra, the only enemy he has is facing him in the front.
Okay.
Because that was ultimately Horus's undoing, was, I think, the Dark Angels and the Ultramarines. Yeah, they were coming from behind and he was losing time.
Yeah. So if Horus had been smart enough to whittle down the loyalists, he might have won, and Abaddon doesn't want us to make the same mistake. Oh, that's great character building. Man, this just keeps getting better and better.
It's cool.
And so, he is not actually just picking a fight with everyone. He is attacking very specific spots that have artifacts that they are looking for this key for this weapon, this MacGuffin weapon.
Oh, I love it.
It just happens to be that these spots have one was a Tomb World, one was Tyranids, one was Votann, one was lots were Imperium.
Gotcha.
So it's more than just these are the places we have to look for, not
right. They're just
I know it's a spoiler, but like how many of the things has he found at this stage? Because I'm assuming he's found some.
Looking for artifacts. They're not necessarily trying to whittle down forces. They're just like, yo, we need these artifacts, and you idiots happen to be where we need to be.
Exactly.
Gotcha. I love it. Oh, this is
I love it too.
This has been fantastic. Good for GW.
Yes, this is actually really good chaos lore. Vashtorr is a baller.
Hell
and I cannot wait to see what his rules are on the tabletop, because I'm gonna buy him and paint him up no matter what.
Oh, that's hype.
I don't care at all.
Hell yeah.
100% getting him.
So sick. That's one of those ones where it's like, I might buy one, and even though I'm not painting stuff, I might just send it off to like one of those commission painters and be like, hey, make this as badass as you can, because I just want to display this on my shelf.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
honestly,
That'd
for
be
real.
A lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love
All right.
it. Get one of him and get like the new Abaddon. Oh.
That's about it for me.
Oh man, this was a great episode.
That was way better than I thought it was going to be. I love this.
Like, I thought I was going to be hype about the Phoenix Lords, but this was I am thrilled at being so wrong about what today was going to be about, because consider me a Vashtorr simp post haste.
Yeah,
yes.
This was really good. This was really good.
Hell yeah.
Also,
I
it's
imagine
nice to
a lot of
have
people are
like
going to be that way.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people are really hot on Vashtorr right now. I also think that it's really nice to be listening to like ongoing lore in 40k, like a developing story is just kind of nice, because now we're finally in the situation of what's next? What's next?
Yeah, we know what Issa Kyle has been up to.
Vashtorr's
we
the
know
goat. Yeah, he's really sick.
Oh man,
biggest problem I have, his design is not completely like to my taste. Otherwise, I'd be like, I want that figure right now on my shelf. That's like the only thing, right? His design has like too much of those Noise Marine face types of looks. It just doesn't do it for me. His concept and everything about him, insanely cool. I just don't want his miniature. That's the only downside I feel, is I just don't like his miniature. He got the pieces for the key, and he's now looking for the lock. Ooh. See, this is one I want to read, and I saw the thickness of the books for these, and they don't seem, like, obnoxious. Like, they seem like they're shorter stories. So, like, I'm already hyped. I'm already really, really hyped. How is he on your Primarch tier list? Vashtorr? How is Vashtorr on my Primarch tier list? He's above Erebus, the Primarch of the Salamanders. Don't worry.
He is a big threat. Would you say he is now? He's got to be more of a threat than Horus right now, because, like you said,
next video is going to be the revival of the lion, or the awakening of the lion. Although I gotta be honest with you, I kind of want to learn more. I kind of want to learn more about this. So I don't know.
Horus screwed up and failed at Terra because there were still so many loyalists at his back. Like, he's a way bigger threat than Horus now, right?
I would say so, but it's also because the galaxy is currently ripped in half by warp storms and things, because he destroyed Pedia.
The Cicatrix Maledictum, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I would say he's definitely a bigger threat than Horus, but also the Imperium has spread and breeded like flies in the past 10,000 years.
That's true. The Imperium is probably a lot bigger now than it was when Horus was doing his shenanigans.
100%. So it's a little bit of a back and forth kind of a give and take. Also,
like Shai said, he has the benefit of learning from the mistakes of Horus and the mistakes of Chaos. Sure.
Someone made a very interesting point that with Vashtorr, it might actually be one of the ways they try to bring back Perturabo, because the Iron Warriors are so into this.
Oh, yeah, this would be the Iron Warrior's wet dream, dude.
It really would be, yes.
Kind of,
Personal theory, Vashtorr's key will open up a spot in space called the Black Reef, an area of bordering Tau space that a bunch of black holes shoved together, maybe by old ones. Ooh. See, I'm not gonna lie, well, like, this is not my favorite faction type of thing, right? Like, I still love my Alpha Legion, I still love my Drakkar. This is probably my favorite part of the story right now. Like, this is super engaging. Like, this is super cool.
Iron Warriors do not like chaos. They despise chaos as an entity.
Oh, sure.
But if they were going to like any form of chaos, anything, this would kind of be the guy. The guy who signs pacts with demons.
Mm-hmm. And he speaks plainly, and he's all about, like, it's all about twisted brass.
It's all about the Mets, baby.
Oil and sort of mechanical inventions and stuff. This, yes, this could totally be a Perturabo thing.
Yeah, so the pistons and souls, blood and oil, such a cool concept.
So cool. Oh my god. This also seems like a great Dark Mechanicum faction too. With the blood, the oil, the machinery, the technology. Oh, it's just endless. Oh, God, I love this.
I mean, that would be... I was always kind of wondering, because I thought that in 10th edition, we would most likely get a brand new codex for the Emperor's Children. Just kind of makes sense. We got World Eaters this time around, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Death Guard was also recently. I think it was the latest one. And so I was thinking to myself, like, oh, it'd be really good to hit up Emperor's Children, but I wouldn't mind, like, some kind of chaos side army, like the Soul Forges of Vashtorr, or something like that.
Yes, please.
Or
please.
Some kind of Descendants of the Forge kind of shit.
That
would be super fun.
I am here for it. All of it.
Or that would be
related content.
That could be the Dark Mechanicus, you know, is like the Soul Forges is like the version of the Dark Mechanicus. I don't know. It's an idea.
Vashtorr is also interesting because he's competing with Be'lakor, who is the first demon prince and the only undivided prince empowered by all four gods. But how is he competing with him, considering that Be'lakor is not a concept? Be'lakor was a human that was empowered if he's a demon prince. So that's an interesting one. Because also, if you become a demon prince, don't you lose your sense of self?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I am here for all Vashtorr related content. Give it to me. Just put an IV in my arm and direct it into my bloodstream.
Hell yeah, brother.
That was fantastic. That was fantastic. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Get in the robot, Abaddon! Are we talking about his book? He returns in the 5th and final Arks of Omen book where he first showed up, because there are still more episodes of the Ark of Omen before the Lion's Return. I don't know, because part of me wants to actually go through the rest of the Arks of Omen because of how good it is. Right? Like, this first one, like, I want to read the Arks of Omen books now. Like, I really, like that, they're probably going to take precedence on the books I want to read, like ASAP, because it's so damn interesting. But I might, it depends. It's really going to depend. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be doing the Lion episode next, or if we're going to be doing the next part of the Arks of Omen series that they have. It's going to be up in the air. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because I really, really want to get into the Lion one, because I want to get through all the Primarchs. So it's up in the air. We're going to go pretty quickly into the next video, though. We're going to go pretty quickly into the next video. Just because I literally am, I technically only have 17 minutes left before I'm supposed to end. I have a little bit of leeway so we can get through the video, but I want to do the, I want to get into the next video really quickly so I can actually have this video for the weekend, since debut's going to screw with stuff. So, let me get this. Was it this one? Hold on, I got to pull up my stuff with good old pen. Good old pen. All right, where is it? Is it this one? Be'lakor was the first demon prince. They accidentally gave him too much power and independence, which is why all future demon princes are nerfed in comparison. Oh, that's really interesting. I mean, if this video does well, absolutely. I mean, that's always the thing, right? The stream has done okay towards the tail, like towards the second half of it, but the start of stream, I guess because it didn't have a Primarch on the cover, was really rough. Like I was concerned. Like really rough. So I'll have to figure stuff out. I'll have to figure out how we're gonna do that. But it's okay. It's okay. All right, the best aura moments in nature. Let me take this. Let me go over here. Hopefully it doesn't just start automatically on me. YouTube sometimes does that. Full screen. Nope. Stop it. All right. They have episodes on each. Bellacar's so powerful, he's closer to God. Really? Work calls. Have a fantastic day, Tetra. Bye, Mom. Take it easy, Chio. They have episodes of the Ark of Omen, and they are important in context, especially the one where he goes over the invasion of the Dark Angels main base. Oh, I want to watch them. I do. I have to figure out how I'm going to go about it. Like I said, what I will probably do is I will figure something out to either learn the context myself, or we'll watch them in order. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. All right, let me get this on. We've got one more video to go through today. We're only getting 2 done today because it's a short day. So we are going to be watching Aura. We're going to be watching the best Aura moments in nature from Casual Geographic. So I know it's a quick jump from Warhammer, but again, I want to get the second video in before I got to end today because I got to get my nails done, and I'm getting them really cute. I'm getting them a different color. Right now they're that the Slanesh purple, but I'm going to go probably like a really bright pink this time. Okay, anyway, all right. Time to watch the best aura moments in nature from Casual. Bro, I'm already going to say this now. Canadian geese are psychopaths. What was he doing? Oh.
Aura. You've heard the word, even if it was after the Brain Rot Brigade ruined it for everyone. The definition of aura is not important. It's the feeling. It's commanding an entire room with.
Yeah, why did aura become such a weird word that people used? I never really understood that. I know, I joke with aura farming, but I never understood why people used it so much.
Without speaking, it's when your name is spoken, it demands respect. Man, look, we don't even need this intro. You know what aura is. Captain America wielding the hammer of Thor, aura. Steph Curry having an entire building watching him shoot. Except for Steph Curry, aura. Experts advising tourists against even saying this bear's name for their safety, aura. Animals can have it too, and when you talk about aura, this bear might just be the mascot. This is bear number 122, but he's mainly known as the boss. He's a 700-pound walking boulder of a bear and the most dominant grizzly in Banff National Park in Alberta. He's your biggest predators.
He's so chunky. I know he would kill me, but I want to hug him. Look at him, he's just a big fluffy baby who would maim me. I love him.
Biggest predator, as the boss has been reported catching, murking, and eating other bears. In fact,
what?
one of the first times he ever was seen was while feeding on a recently expired black bear. Or at least what was left of him, and officials had to close down the Sundance Canyon Trail until he was
he would kill me.
Done. He's like the carnivore conductor. Everyone has to follow his timing. He's always the last bear to hibernate, but the first one up. He has a home range of about 1,000 square miles, and like Genghis Grizzly, Boss is believed to have fathered 70% of all the bears in Banff. Brother Bear was going to work, but unfortunately, with every job, eventually you retire, and one day Boss tragically hit a train and was put down.
No.
The train, that is. Yeah, this walking plot armor survived being struck by a train twice. Mind you, trains are the #1 killer of all wildlife in Banff.
What? What? I'm sorry, the bear survived being hit by a train twice. Okay, alright.
And Boss regularly uses the tracks as a buffet line to feed on spilled grain, as well as the carcasses of other animals that weren't strong enough to survive what he walked off twice. The definition of aura is a bear covered in oil from hours spent eating off the same tracks that should have killed him. But this god of war grizzly doesn't just not fear death, he straight up disrespects it. According to Parks Canada mapping, Boss regularly crosses high-speed, heavy traffic highways like Trans-Canada, and yeah, in case you were curious, that's another leading cause of bears getting disqualified from life. And that's not the only way he disregards death. Believe it or not, if there was something less than nothing, bears would want that to do with us. The best way to avoid a bear is to make enough noise to give the bear a chance to avoid you, and mother bears will actually den closer to people, knowing that'll keep baby aborting males away. Which means, ironically, some bears choose the man. Boss chooses himself. Bear 122 is a common visitor of compost around Banff, and he even forced the town to put up a 9,500-volt electric fence just to keep him from raiding the landfills.
That is terrifying.
There's also that time you had Boss breaking into backyards just to eat from fruit trees. So of course the only option was to cut down.
If this dude was coming into my backyard First of all, he owns the property. The bear owns the property. I just assume at that point I am being allowed to live in the building while he owns outside. There is nothing else that is going to occur from this, because if a train's not going to stop him, certainly me being 5'5", with any form of weaponry is not stopping him. You know, I just, you know, you are a guest on his property. You are a guest on his earth.
Down the trees. The thing is, Boss was never known to be aggressive to people. To be fair, that's also true for most bears that are alive. But my theory is, he knows damn well we can't do a thing about it. Boss is a whole anime protagonist with predatory hardware, so you shouldn't be surprised that he has his own villain. One day, wildlife photographer John E. Marriott seemingly saw Boss at his worst. He could barely move, he had chunks taken out of his face, and for the first time, he had gotten got. And the most likely culprit, that would be this guy, Split Lip. Split Lip, or Bear 136, was another mountain of a bear in Banff, and Boss's #1 op. They even have the same ursicidal tendencies. In 2015, his tracking collar stopped working, and researchers looking for it were met with Split Lip's discarded collar and a mostly eaten grizzly corpse that wasn't Split Lip. They've been running fades for years, and with both being at least over 20, this beef's likely been marinating over a decade. And with Boss estimated at 28, he proves one thing: beware the old man in a profession where men die young. In fact, even his name is dangerous. Just not in the way you think. You see, when you name an animal, you're basically personalizing them. It's one thing to do it to a dog. It's a different game for a 700-pound wild Rottweiler. It turns animals into celebrities. And if you think someone's not logic deficient enough to risk it all for a Boss selfie, bye son is more than a good buy. It's enough for experts to caution against
I thought it was a bear for a second.
That he might
I thought she took a picture with the bear for a second, and I saw the horns. I'm like, oh, it's just a bison.
Literally gain too much clout for his own good. Think about it. This bear's aura is too strong to have a name. But there's more than one kind of aura, even in the animal world. You ever get that new kid in class that everyone just rocks with? Like the popular kids, the teachers. He can make nice with half the school by lunch. That's that charismatic aura. And this is the picture of it. The story goes, a couple lost their dog while hiking in Kamchatka. Remind me to tell you why that's important later. And they fired up a drone to try and find him. Oh, they did. They found him traveling with 3 bears.
What?
There's a lot to unpack here. Number 1, bears don't live in packs, thank the natural order for that. But that means this husky had the stones to pull up on a mother bear with cubs and didn't get sent to dog backwards. Not to mention, there are wolves in Kamchatka, meaning bears already have a predilection to canine prejudice.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Kamchatka, not only does it flex the highest density of brown bears on Earth, the constant fresh supply of salmon means they're one of the few animals alive that could maul a grizzly. So I'm not exaggerating, this dog chose the biggest land predators on the planet and adopted them.
He's just so happy.
He adopted them. You can tell they're just barely tolerating him. Whole time the husky's having the time of his life. Does
He's
this
just
look
so
familiar?
happy
I'll
with
give you a hint.
I'm making waffles.
And I just know it was the mom telling the cubs ignore him and he'll go away that got him here. That's the real reason she doesn't suplex his world. Because then she'd be admitting she was wrong. There's no report the couple got their dog back, but I don't think that's not their dog no more. Especially since if I had a nickel for every time a drone caught a dog breaking bear boundaries, I'd have at least 2 more nickels than I woke up with. Oh, and it's more than just dogs. In 2018, a Polish farmer lost one of his cows, and for 2 months straight, she was unaccounted for. That is, until she was caught posted up with a herd of wild, untamed bison.
Oh my God, that's amazing!
Here, I don't want to
oh my God, wait, I'm not gonna say what the picture is, but do you know the certain picture with the girl on the couch? Oh my God!
Guidelines a chance, so hopefully the comments do it for me. In 2016, another drone captured a pod of beluga whales that had adopted a single lone narwhal.
Okay, more information stuff. Did you guys hear that they actually found an example of a beluga narwhal hybrid? Because they are now believed to actually be compatible with one another, but because the meetings are so sparse, we can't confirm for sure. But we've seen 2 examples, I believe, in history of what looks to be a beluga narwhal hybrid.
Just for reference, narwhals are painfully shy, people-fearing, eternally introverted anxiety whales that could genuinely get past tense by a panic attack. But as of 2022, he's been running with the same beluga squad every year. This is Aura. Also, fun fact, Narluga hybrids are an actual thing, so
there you go.
Maybe this is the same vibe. Probably helps that despite resembling a sun-starved dolphin, belugas have the intimidation of a cinnamon roll. Next animal looks like a cinnamon roll, but could absolutely fold you.
The 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie.
You know, when I saw this video, my first thought, that golden retriever's there strictly for vibes. Come to realize, that's not a golden retriever, it's a furry Grim Reaper. It's a Great Pyrenees, a canine insurance policy.
Oh,
built to
these
run
things,
faces
yes!
wolves and bears. It's old man country strength in a canine's body. If you meet someone's Pyrenees for the first time, they're all...
Yeah, most of the dogs that you see on farms could absolutely game over you.
all over you, yeah, that's not affection. It's basically a vibe check, and fail at your own expense, because the moment you do something they don't like to them, or God forbid someone they care about, this is Casper. He's not a ghost, but damn it if he doesn't make it.
Oh my
He's
God.
a 21-month-old, 85-pound cotton-tip goofball, at least according to owner John Werville. He lets chickens sleep on his head, he treats the sheep like family, he's pretty outgoing for a guard dog. Until it's time to go out and be a guard dog.
The heterochromia
On November
is
3rd,
terrifying.
2022, 11 coyotes raided the farm in Georgia, and 3 managed to break into a pen.
And
If
3
that was
did
a
not get
motivation
out.
enough, Casper also had a mate, Daisy, who was pregnant with 8 puppies. Casper knew what time it was. Casper cleared the 4-foot hog wire fence and not so gently perp walked the first 3 off the census in seconds. Casper then jumped the fence again, and this time went after the entire pack, and even with 5 other Pyrenees on the farm, Casper went at it alone. No backup. This was personal. Casper would disappear for 2 days, until reappearing with cuts, torn skin, and a severely injured tail that ended up getting amputated. I'd show the other guys, but corpses aren't allowed on YouTube. The next day, people found the bodies of the decommissioned coyotes littered around railroad tracks, the carnage totaling 8 dead coyotes. If you remember how many unborn pups they pressed, I don't believe 8 was an accident. Casper would spend 2 weeks at the emergency vet and another 6 at the animal clinic to treat his wounds of war. But thanks to Samaritans donating
Yeah, you go after his family, he kills your entire bloodline. Holy crap!
$15,000 to his medical bills, Casper would make a full recovery. And in 2024, he was voted the People's Choice Pup and won Farm Dog of the Year.
Yeah.
Today, Casper's retired, and after single-handedly saving his entire bloodline, as he should. Next animal also retired, but only after saving his entire species. Except this is the one time the aura came from stolen valor. Aura fraud is a crime, and his prehistoric plus-size Pebble committed it. Giant tortoises actually used to be seasoned all over, but that changed the moment folks discovered how good turtle meat tastes. It was actually ridiculous. You know, they didn't get a scientific name for hundreds of years, all because the sailors traveling with them kept eating them before they made it back to London. It got to the point where the population of giant tortoises on Hispaniola Island was 3 males and 12 females away from getting discontinued permanently. They started a breeding program, but off the bat, only 2 males were able to contribute. That was until they realized that a tortoise living in the San Diego Zoo had actually been born on Hispaniola, and DNA tests confirmed that Diego was exactly what they were looking for, and so recruited him. Diego peeped the census and immediately came to his senses. He locked in. He said, "Go Diego, go." Boy, did he
Go,
ever.
Diego,
3
go.
male Hood Island tortoises were brought into the breeding program, and Sir Diego proceeded to score a career high in spreading thighs. Do turtles even have? Yes. With more rounds of its cannon, the amorous animal with legs spawned 900 children and fathered 40% of all the tortoises born in the program.
sorry, the way he said
forever
yes.
immortalizing him as a turtle who laid so much pipe he carried the species. And I do mean carry. There were 3 males, but one of them literally couldn't bump shells if their species depended on it. Either that or it was one of those watching turtles. Now, I'm not a mathemacologist, but 3 males with one pulling 40% and the other contributing vibes means Diego wasn't the MVP. That turtle was E5, and logic says his loins were responsible for 60% of the output. But apparently Diego being a bigger, louder personality means he siphoned E5's clout, although to be fair, being named after a fucking bingo space didn't help. E5 was quiet, reserved, and rarely witnessed in the act. Meanwhile, Diego was the type to crash keratin and let the whole island hear about it. This was a turtle too, man, that went on a legendary run to save their species.
Oh
which
my
now
God.
numbers 2,300 on Hispaniola. Both tortoises have retired and have since been returned to their native island almost 80 years after they were first
Oh my God,
recruited.
the way he
Moral of the story,
transports
there's a
him,
line in
no.
a name, call a bear a boss and he'll act like one. Name a shell jockey after the spawn of Elon, you're setting both up for failure.
What is he
But
doing?
failure's not even a concept to the next animal, because when you talk about aura, this guy might have won himself a life supply. This is Jacob the Ion. Ion cuz he just refuses to take the L. And earlier this year, he and his brother broke a record in the most unexpected way possible. But to really appreciate how insane this is, you need to know just how they got here. Jacob belongs to a super rare population of tree climbing lions in Queen Elizabeth National Park. What was really rare was his plot armor. In 2019, 5-year-old Jacob stepped on a wheel trap, a brutal torture device meant to bring down buffalo and hippos. That'd be curtains for most lions, but Jacob managed to escape, although not without sacrificing a leg. And although he was kept alive by pridemates bringing him food and rangers eventually treating his wound with antibiotics, the chances a 3-legged lion can last more than a year are low, and they were about to get a lot worse. In March 2020, 6 of Jacob's family members were poisoned by poachers and body parts sold on the black market. Being a tripod predator is already life on impossible mode. Doing that without a pride behind you is a for sure death sentence. Death seemed even more certain because 6 weeks after that, Jacob was gored by a buffalo, gifting him a gruesome puncture hole in his chest. Somehow Jacob survived everything, but the jihad of life didn't end there. Even with brother Tibu by his side, there's one big risk with being a lion without a pride, and one night, it happened. Jacob and Tibu lost a fight with a rival group of males, and as lion culture states, all losers must be banished from the territory. Problem was, the only way out involved crossing the Kazinga Channel, a channel believed to hold the world's largest population of hippos and crocodiles, both a massive threat to an Afro Kitty's way of life. Jacob had already beat the odds like a Cherokee drum, but this time had to be too much. They did it. Jacob and Tibu swam nearly a mile across croc and hippo seasoned waters at night. It was the longest distance a lion has ever been recorded swimming, and in Kazinga, most don't make it past 100 meters. The brothers lasted a length of 14 football fields, and the craziest part, it didn't take one try. It took 3 attempts, and one of them ended with a mysterious creature stalking them and forcing the pair back to shore. Do you know the nerve it takes to swim through a steroid lizard luncheon and a hippo pool party in the dark for 45 minutes straight while having no way of knowing if something's following you? What even motivates 2 lions to risk their entire lives swimming through a literal, yeah, that'd do it? You see, lions often mark their territory with roaring, and after losing that crucial fight, the pair heard the sounds of lionesses and the promise of promiscuity on the other side of hell. So yeah, lioness? Nah, them boys did it for the lion yash. Let's pray this lion gets laid, cause that DNA going to waste would be the real tragedy. Second time this video, animals went on a 2-man to save the lineage, but the next animals at the ratio of destruction held down destroying everyone else's. But if you know anything about honey badgers, you know this Oreo otter puts the aura.
Oh my god, not the honey badger.
The same dust weasel that sleeps off snake venom and goes 3v1 on hyenas and still solos.
I do
There
love
wasn't
them.
a honey menace with more.
Minus the fact that they flip their butt inside out to, stun lock insects with their odor. I do love them aside from that. They are just a giant FU.
Aura than Stoffel. Let me tell you something about Stoffel. Stoffel is disrespect in the form of a black Air Force bowl cut weasel. He's the mascot of habitual line stepping, and like IBS, you can't stop him, you can only pray to
if that got in my house again, that little dude would own the house.
Brian Jones credits to the weasel distribution system, but Stoffel is like a 4-legged tornado in his home, nuking the place and daring him to do something about it. Eventually, he brought Stoffel to the Mahala Animal Rehabilitation Center, and if you think being around other animals calmed this Tasmanian devil, you don't know Stoffel. There wasn't a single animal this furry thumbtack wouldn't beef with, from messing with a rhino 100 times his size, to running a fade with a serval next door, to even folding an adult tawny eagle. No foul. He'd also harass kitchen staff and help himself to the fridge. Who was gonna stop him? And it turned out Stoffel wasn't fit to be released to the wild, so this felon ferret was here to stay. At one point, he dug through an electric fence and started bullying the lions.
Oh, we know this one.
Oh,
wait. I remember the story about the lions, right? Doesn't he like get maimed and then he still comes back and says, I'm gonna screw with you again?
Trying to bite his lion bits. The lion actually grabbed Stoffel, but fun fact, honey badgers are built like a comeback, and loose skin around the neck meant he could turn around and bite the lion right back. He must have been feeling himself, because Stoffel ended up going back to the lions a second time, and nearly got mauled to death, spending over 2 months in the animal hospital. And the first thing this monochrome crash out did, fresh out, was try to get it back in blood, and at this point, Brian knew he had to lock up his war weasel for his own good. And that's when things really got disrespectful. In his new enclosure, Stoffel climbed a tree by a wall and got out, should have seen that coming, but then they removed all the trees by the wall. The convict spent all night bending and twisting a branch until it broke, carried it to a wall, leaned it against, and escaped again, so now all the trees were out. No diff for the Stoff. This time he dug up all the rocks in the enclosure, stacked them high enough, and emancipated himself again. So there went the rocks, but like a fool, they left him with mud. A few mud piles later, and Harry Houdini humbled them again. One time someone made the mistake of leaving a rake in there. Yes. At one point, they thought they were bringing in a love interest named Hammy, but all they really did was literally gift him a partner in crime. Like Shadow Clone Jutsu, now there was 2 of them. There was one night Stoffel broke into his caretaker's home via rocks to the window and even tried the door. No, not her.
This is the smartest little goober ever. Holy crap, I love him.
But sometimes it's about sending a message. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show Nick. He made it clear that every second he was behind a wall was a choice, cause there's a twist. It was all a game. The Weasel Menace had been hand-raised by humans his entire life and had imprinted on them. He wasn't going anywhere. Fun fact, honey badgers are like the mama's boys of mustelids, with pups staying with their mothers for up to 2 years. As far as Stoffel was concerned, Brian was mama. So yeah, Casper was fueled by family, and Jacob's motivation was cocooning some tatas. This dusty sand weasel was memeing the entire time, and I checked, he's still alive. He's currently 27 and has lost most of his teeth, but he still has Hammy to chew his meals for him. Stovall even has a son named Stumpy, guaranteeing that the family business is alive at least another generation. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you drink water, hug your mother. If you ever wanted to meet Stovall, you should probably get on that. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Oh, wait, more? Oh, look at Stovall and Hammy! That was such a ridiculously good video. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I loved that so much. Holy crap. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my music playing. Oh my god, that was so good. What an amazing duo of videos today. Despite it being a shorter stream, I think it was a great send-off to this model. And again, aside from the recordings of this is the last time you'll see this face. I'll be my debut is Friday. So guys, thank you so much for all the love and support. It means the world to me. I'm nervous, I'm excited, but I can't wait to see you guys over on Twitch Friday morning and hopefully here Friday afternoon. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here. I've got my nail appointment. Yours not going on today, but again, you guys mean the world to me, and thank you for all the memberships. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for subscribing, for super chats, everything you guys do. It means more than you realize. It validates me in ways that you can't understand, and I'm really grateful. I really am. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you guys on Friday for the big day. I'll have a video updated tomorrow, obviously, on the website on YouTube, so you guys will still have content. But just thank you very much. All right, take it easy, and thank you, Edom. Thank you. All right, have a